Yes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Hey.
I am great at this. I'm professional. It's fine. I didn't just come home from work.
Good evening.
How was work?
Work was fine.
At least you get to leave your house.
Lockdown not treating you well?
Not treating anyone well.
I mean, the shut-ins and the neats are pretty happy.
I don't think the neats are ever happy.
No, that's true.
But that's not our problem. That's their problem.
That's their problem.
So, lockdowns aside, how was everyone's week?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah,
But we're here now.
Moderately
Nice.
average. I got a COVID test on Monday and then stayed at home all week. It was,
Nice.
Okay.
What was the results of your COVID test?
it was a negative result, which was quite positive.
Yeah.
Better luck next time. Would you say it was a false negative?
No. Okay,
No,
let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
So
We
welcome
can get
to
into
session
trouble.
45.
45.
Yeah, 45.
40.
We've been doing
45.
this way too long.
We're 4 weeks off of a full year of sessions.
Nice.
I'm keep going. Be
And that's
52, wouldn't
great.
it?
What do you mean?
7.
No, wait, sorry. What, Matt?
We've
No,
skipped
'cause-
3.
Oh, I was about to say actual sessions.
Yeah.
But
We
no,
skipped
you're
3.
right.
So we've
3?
Yeah.
God, yes, no,
Well-
3. Yes, because I was sick one week.
Vacation, sick, changeover from TK to Sam.
Yes. What was that
Hey, so
Gallus
Matt,
for?
I have a question.
Yes.
So hero points, yeah?
Yeah?
Starting off strong.
Yeah, what's wrong with hero points? Except a
Nothing's
lot of
wrong
things.
with them, except for a lot of things. Could we
Yeah.
use them to do something cool?
I'm listening.
Okay, so this is something I have been discussing, and I do want to allot a little bit of time to it. So, it has come to my attention that a lot of the time when we use hero points, the results aren't great.
No, but that's fine.
But that's
Right?
part of that's the point, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not a guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. Because
Okay.
me and Nick were talking about this, and we're like, there was this great rule from Pathfinder 1 that was fantastic, and we're not sure why it didn't make it into Pathfinder 2. And it was
lay it on us.
basically spend a hero point to do something cool.
Oh yeah, they're like, I want to just fucking do a chandelier jump.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember
then the
that.
GM assigns a skill or something like that and do it. Like, for instance, when Rose does his weird and wacky bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
instead of just having to eyeball it and be like, well, the mechanics don't really support this, but, you know, we'll do this, this, and this. It could be like, I'm going to spend a hero point and do this thing, and I could be like, yes! Easily explained. So, I'm considering that. So,
I
how
intend to fully exploit that later.
well,
Brilliant.
how do players feel about that? Is the
I mean,
question.
obviously great from me.
It sounds exciting.
Sam? Ian?
I'm currently trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to play this session only pretending like the other players exists.
It's gonna be a
Because
real
of, my
struggle for you.
because of my grudge. I don't think it's going to work out real well, so I don't care. I mean, I'm going to keep doing my stupid bullshit regardless of what the rules are.
Oh yeah, no, I get
That's
that.
my ticket.
And like the roles are going to be what they are, and combat's combat, so I don't know. I think our biggest thing is to not burn our hero points at the first sign of trouble.
Nah,
Well-
foolish. No, that's ridiculous. Use
I
them
know,
first
Yeah.
roll every session. Get them out of the way.
Radical idea, but maybe we save them for the most important point of every session.
No,
Yep,
the longer
how
that
do
we
you
keep them
know?
for, the more we have to remember that we have them.
Yeah, but they're like beer; they ferment. They get better over time. If you spend them at the beginning of the
That is-
session,
that
they
is
don't work.
incorrect.
No, they sit on the bar and they go warm. That's what happens.
Oh.
Yeah, warm beer. Think about that.
Oh yeah,
that was unanimous.
my hero points are like fine wine. All right, sometimes they're better warm.
Ah.
All right, we could be having this discussion at any fucking time. So I
Well-
think we should play Pathfinder.
We kind of should. So, who remembers what happened last week?
I auditioned. Bill beat the shit out of somebody's arm who was like twice as tall.
Mm-hmm.
Sam infiltrated. Didn't really do a whole lot, but most importantly cured his wolfy affliction. And now he's
Yep.
no longer
Tiger.
one with the furry.
It was a tiger affliction.
Tiger affliction.
Sam
Yeah.
cured his
I'm no
tiger
longer a
affliction.
fairy.
Now he's no longer one with the furry. That's exactly what I said, Sam. Why'd you correct?
Rose made friends with the bartender.
I did.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
And what's his name?
Martin. Michael.
Michael. Jeez, I remember that.
You're the
Yep.
DM. You should.
Mitchell.
Wait, shit. Pretend I didn't say that. I wasn't paying attention to you.
Fucking.
Baka.
Oh, really?
The Lucky Nimbus investigation was shut down by the cops. Gage Carlisle's the proprietor. There's a special celebration with like that suit and tie happening in a couple days.
A gala, yes.
We're gonna have to figure out how to get down into the vaults. And Marta got weird with the proprietor, which made me deeply uncomfortable, but I didn't say anything at the time.
It's going to get weirder.
Oh, no.
Nice.
So, that is pretty much what went down. I mean, we're preparing for a grand heist that will be happening. The full details of what has to be heisted is still to be explained, but I think that's what most people will be doing tonight, for the most part. They have 2 days left, well, 3 nights and 2 days to prepare, and kind of this really goes down to the players, a lot of this. So, it's a case of who wants to do something first.
I
Yeah.
will fill out my
Okay.
job application paperwork.
I mean, that's a
I
good
have-
start.
I have 2 real quick things to do. I'm gonna spend like the rest of day 2 studying, which is in other words retraining into Arcana and Nature or whatever I need.
Connor and nature. You don't want to do
So
any
that I-
actual preparation?
So that I have recognizing spells feels like preparation. I don't know.
In case something happens?
I want to send a note off with Lenore to the leader of the washboard dogs, asking how big what the thing we're extracting is.
She did explain it, but you do get the quick message back saying that it's about head-sized,
Head sized?
roughly.
Is it a head?
It's a fucking head. I can't.
Well, I keep using, it's kind of like a soccer ball, and it's like,
Okay, that's great. Cool. I mean, I'll be available if anybody else needs to. I just wanted to do it sometime, and we haven't really had time to do it. You said the other day that this is what I could do as part of my preparations.
well,
So-
it's kind of up to you what you want to do with your preparations.
We have 2 days of respite. Yes. Has everyone exfilled from the bar?
No.
Yes.
No. Nick is still there and needs to do something. Sam, do you want to do any gambling? Halcyon?
No.
Then give me my fucking money back.
What money?
You're a shick. I can't believe this. I'm never giving you anything ever again.
I mean, I thought
That's
that would be
alright.
obvious.
Tell you what, I'll shut the fuck up and let everybody else figure out what they're doing. And if anybody wants help with anything, I'm super down to be an aid.
Okay, so, that night, what are people doing?
I am hoping to get another chance to talk to Gage and get that invitation.
Well, you were waiting for him up in the VIP area, if I
Correct.
remember. And you're just kind of floating around?
Yeah, I'm like keeping to the side where his office is. I can't see me at the moment, so everything's cool.
I mean, I can see you.
That's great. I'm glad you're me
You're in the bottom right-hand corner.
of a paused game where everything is dark. Everything is still dark.
I mean,
Where's your dark vision?
Where is my dark vision?
Highlight your character. Just drag a box in the top left and highlight your character.
I found me.
Ah!
That didn't take long at all. But yes.
Yeah. I'll be waiting there, just sort of nursing a bet until Gage turns up.
Alright, first things first, give me a perception check.
Doing things.
Of course, doing things, jeez.
21 from me. Or from Marta.
Oh, wow. Do you want to use a hero point for that?
Ha, yes, do it. First roll. Yeah.
And even fucking less from
Wow. So Tanner brays into like his second glass of sherry.
Lush.
As for you, you know that the bodyguard or the bouncer is guarding the door up to Gage's penthouse.
Yash.
As for the other two, they appear to be private rooms for discussions and more intimate games.
And the third one?
What is the third one? That doesn't help. Storage.
Okay.
Other than that, eventually, Gage will make his appearance. And he'll say, "Detective!" Sorry, not detective, jeez.
Yeah, wow, I didn't even tell him that. I thought he hated the police.
Domina Maxwell.
Ah, yes. Mr. Gage, is it?
Here is the invite for Queen Argonixia.
Oh, I thank you.
I hope we all see her on the evening of the floating gala.
Well, yes, I will need to discuss some things with you if you have a moment.
Might have a moment.
Excellent. Now, as part of bringing obvious royalty into your establishment, I'll need to just ask some questions about security.
Security?
Well, obviously, you can't have a queen of an entire plane, let's be honest, and not have some security questions. That would be utterly ridiculous, of course, you're sure.
Oh, certainly.
Now, should she have any items that need storing away, what kind of facilities do you currently have?
Well, we do have a large selection of lockboxes that can be used in our secured area. Not to the same long-term extent as a bank, you understand.
Of course.
But we do have some items on long-term care. Or
And
even
how
for
secure
annuity.
are they?
Very secure. Unlike a lot of establishments, we have numerous security protocols in place, both mundane and magical.
Do you mind if I ask what kind?
Diplomacy check.
Sons of bitches. This is what I get for trying to be nice.
It's okay, you're allowed to be.
35.
Wow, okay.
Mint.
So, yeah, no, okay. It's like, well, I could go to a lot of effort of explaining it, but how about I just give you the tour?
Of course.
Alright. He takes you to the main hall and then down some stairs.
Whee! On an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick question. Has
Yes.
he brought me alone?
No, he has bodyguards with him. It's just
checking.
yeah. I'm not
Don't
going to
worry.
drag all the tokens around.
I attack. No.
The perfect time to attack. So, he takes you down and points down to the hallway to the east of you.
Eat his flesh. Assume his form. Eat his flesh.
I don't think she has that ability yet.
Yet.
Done that, you won't need that, but that's where we have our counting room,
Of course.
where the coins and everything else gets counted, as you'd imagine.
Understandable. Yes.
And the door to your left there is just our security officer. Her
Okay.
security is busy doing administration work, etc., etc.
Wonderful.
He takes you further down. And this is our vault. You'll notice how the walls taper in a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of points to the ground there and goes, now, there are magical runes that have been inscribed invisibly on the floor and up the walls and over the roof. This will alarm myself and our security to any unlawful entry.
I will do a detect magic at it.
You do detect an abjuration aura.
Right. Is it where he was pointing at?
Yes, but you are detecting a couple of others.
Okay. Okay. I see.
As for the vault itself, he goes over to it and he starts putting in a combination for it. Kind of subtly blocking your view of it as he does so.
34 on perception.
Okay. You do get a couple of the starting digits. Left 42, right 16.
Okay.
He finishes putting it in, and then takes a key out that he has around his neck, inserts it into a keyhole that appears in the big vault turning thing.
Wait, can I have those numbers again? Sorry. Left 42, right 16.
Correct.
Turns the
Keep
key,
going.
and then starts to open the vault.
Only one key. That just seems unsafe to me, I'm sorry to say.
We have a Halcyon.
Well, it's a special key. Puts it away again. Now, a couple of things about the room. The walls are 6-inch lead. They are also proofed against. They are also proofed against divinations. Outside of my own, of course, and my own security team.
Mm-hmm.
We have an on-staff wizard who sees to most of it. Each lockbox here requires 2 keys to open it. One is given to the client, and I have the second.
So anytime someone needs to retrieve their items, you must be present.
Correct.
Forgive me
Fuck.
for saying so, but that seems needlessly complicated.
It's not so much a sentiment of complication, it's more security.
Oh, I understand that completely, but
This
that
isn't
makes
a bank.
you a prime target.
Well, I run a casino. This is why I have many layers of security. It's why I pay for the best.
No, that's fair. Might I know the name of your current wizard?
Thank you.
You understand the queen has many enemies that I must vet.
Ooh, diplomacy check.
Yes, come on. This is so worth it. Come on, come on. 35, 35, 35, 35.
29.
Hard success by level?
Just kind of going for it there.
I'll even take a soft success by level.
Wow. Mr. Dreslus.
Okay, okay. Mr. Dreslus?
Dreslus.
Drez. Oh,
Mr. Dresless. That's what I'm writing down.
Dresless.
Dreslus.
Could you spell that one for us, Matthew?
Mr. Dreslus. No, it's okay. Mr. Dreslus will find him, I'm sure.
Well, I will have to check that against our records, but my gut instinct says that's fine.
Well, it should be fine. He's been my employee for quite a while now.
Yes, but you understand how wizards are.
I do, but that's okay. I have
Utter book nerds.
assurances.
Ah, my kind of man.
So, any other questions?
I don't believe so. No.
If the queen wishes to assess any of things that she has left here, just double check on them. I don't think it'll be necessary, but if she does, and I'm not available, I can always pass my key off to a dear security.
A dear head of security.
Here is head of security.
That's the dwarf, innit?
Yep.
Good marking, Samwise. Good job.
I'll just do a quick scan with detect magic in this room, if that's possible.
Yep. Do it.
Don't forget to give him the highest level magic as well.
Give me a Arcana check. I think is your best one.
Sure, why not? That seems correct. There it is.
Well, detect magic will tell you what magic's in the
Pizzazz.
room.
36.
36. Oof. You're rolling really well tonight.
I hope that
Mhm.
keeps up. I
all
want
do.
my stupid thing to work later.
Oh god. So, highest level of magic in the room. Proof against detection and clairvoyance. It's called.
You don't have to give us the name, just the source of it.
But
Well,
he did.
Thank
it's
you.
kind of just built into the room.
Well, this does seem fairly secure, at least for a few nights. That shouldn't be a problem. Now, understandably, she is the queen of Shadow Absalom and, frankly, the bastion of civilization in the entire Shadow Plane.
Ah!
It's understandable that she's not popular with every single person there and being in power and whatnot. So she will, of course, be leaving security behind at her own pleasure. Usually this takes the form of an illusion that flies around the city. So if you hear any rumors that the real one isn't here, don't worry about it, okay?
Deception. Motherfucking deception. I know what you're trying to do.
Don't you dare.
Sorry, I have an idea of what you're trying to do. Well, I will keep that in mind.
Not a worry at all. Now this one, this last question I have for you, this one's a little more of a personal thing, and I completely understand if you won't tell me, but I'm new to the city and I have very few friends here. I was just wondering if one of my friends made it onto your guest list. He would simply die if I knew about it before him. His name's Reginald. He owns a newspaper.
Well, our guest list is pretty confidential.
Of course.
Diplomacy check.
Nick, this is why you make an impression, by the way.
28.
28. I do believe Reginald Vascarian will be there. Or he has been invited.
Oh, that is so rich. Thank you so much. He's going to simply turn green.
I have asked him as a personal favor not to be on the job for the night, but he
Well,
is first
you
and
know.
foremost a journalist.
Of course, you know how Reggie is.
Reggie.
His social correspondent will be there as well, I believe.
His social correspondent?
I-
That's his +1? Oh, dear.
No, professional capacity.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's better, I suppose.
They won't have the full run of the casino, as you understand, but
No, there's well, I do have to look out for the Queen's best interest, of course.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
And if the Queen is getting harassed by any journalists, just let me know and we'll have security take.
That's probably better. She can have a bit of a temper. But I will let her know that you will take care of every little thing.
Well, Perhaps not personally, but I will see to
Oh,
it that it's done.
Sorry, I didn't mean personally. No. Is he using the same bodyguards as before?
Yes.
I'm sure Charles and Ballast will be wonderful guards.
I've never had a complaint with them. Isn't that right, boys? They just kind of nod.
I lean in close to him. Did the mother not love one of them as much as the other?
Are you referring to their names?
Little
Like
bit,
to
yeah.
say one of them's dead. Wait.
The names are functional.
Nope, sorry, stepping out of character. How is Charles a functional name?
What do
Anyway,
you mean?
never mind. Let's
It's
continue.
fine.
Everything's fine. Well, I will take this invitation and head out as
Charles
soon
gets
as I can.
abbreviated to Chuck, and he does a lot of that.
Thanks, Ballast.
So, any other concerns that I can address?
Not at the moment, but if I do think of anything, I will come and let you know.
Very well.
Thank you
Well.
so much for your wonderful tour.
I hope to see the Queen on the night.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Also, rest assured, if she has any special requirements vis-a-vis lighting, just let me know.
Oh, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. A few dark corners, that should be fine.
This can be arranged.
One smaller question, however. Do you have a hotel attached to this casino at all?
Well, we used to send recommendations for a hotel in the Precipice District, but unfortunately, that didn't go too well. But there are several.
Oh.
There are several 5-star hotels within the Queen's District. I would recommend any of them.
Oh, how quaint not to have one attached. The free bit of advice.
Unfortunately, it's a case of it's something I've been pushing for a while, but it's a space concern. As in, the city won't allow me to expand.
Oh, that is a pity. It's an excellent way of making sure that the house always wins.
You have a pet wizard on pay. How is space an issue? Sorry.
Because extra dimensional spaces are expensive.
He runs a casino.
And having a wizard on staff is also expensive.
Oh God! Anyway.
He runs a casino.
Well, I will be out of your hair. Thank you so much again for this wonderful tour.
My pleasure, Tom. And it's fine. You can be in my hair whenever you
Oh.
I have a quick but celebratory vom, and then I continue on my way.
I mean, he's fine. He's fine.
Threw up in my mouth.
He looks like if Benedict Cumberbatch had that paint thing that goes on in every Pepe Le Pew Looney Tunes cartoon.
Oh, God. Congratulations, you made it worse.
Thank you.
I think I do. Do we want it up close and personal?
No.
Yeah.
I think we do.
Oh, he looks fine. He looks much better than his picture.
Ooh, very sharp.
He's a very angled man.
Mm,
He's nothing but angles. It's fine.
nothing but angles.
His bones are trying to escape his face.
They are. Is there a magical equivalent of Botox? Don't answer that. I don't actually want to know.
I mean,
Probably.
I think Nick knows the answer to that.
Why would I?
I don't want to know. I take it back. Please pretend I never said it.
Are you talking about Dr. Jonas?
I was talking about flesh warping, but okay.
Oh, yeah. Flesh warping.
Okay.
Lest
So
we
much
say
of
that.
yesterday's news.
I still like flesh warps, but yes. So, leaving?
Yeah, leaving.
He escorts you out.
Of course.
After you, detective.
Oh, yeah. Donna. Anyway.
Domina.
Stop saying
Fucking-
things you don't know.
It's been a long day, okay?
Hmm.
Okay.
All
Just
right.
having this conversation as we go down the hallway.
Who wants to go next?
Wait, no edge points?
I got all that
Mm.
information, not a single
That's
fucking
true.
edge point. It's
No,
fine.
True.
You got like combinations for the safe and shit. It's fine.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, who's going next?
Halcyon? Quintus?
I think I want to go back to the Edgewatch.
Yep.
And get them to doctor my police check and that sort of stuff. Fill out my job application.
Just fill it out for you.
Yeah,
What?
pretty much. I'll
You
get
take
all
it-
those help.
Yeah. You take it to Olo, and he's like,
I'm doing an
Yes.
undercover.
you want me to doctor some important documents that will be
Well-
used to assess your employment status?
I'm going undercover, Olo.
Yeah, no, it's okay, Quintus. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh. Oh, okay, right. Well, yeah, I do. I need help with my cover story.
Oh, that's okay. Do you need the disguises?
Oh no, they've already met me.
Oh, well, that could be problematic.
Oh, is it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if they start... As much as I can doctor this, what happens if they start asking around about you?
They haven't asked for my name.
That's true. So, different name? Did you have something in mind?
Septus. I don't know.
Septus?
Sure.
Yeah, no, we can do that. He writes it down. I might think of something for your last name. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Also, as an aside from the GM, don't you actually have a brother named Septus?
Yes.
Yeah. That's not going to be awkward at all, is it?
So maybe surname as well would be good, I guess.
All right. Well, he can square that away for you easily enough.
Mm-hmm.
That'll just take some time to process and everything like that.
Yep.
Is there any other preparations you want to do?
I'm not sure with that angle that there is much that I can do. Basically, just want to get it back as quick as I can, and hope that I can try and like actually do a shift of work before the big night.
Well, you get back nice and quick. I slide your token around, it's fine. You get back nice and quick, and Deer is waiting for. Oh, that was quick, boy.
Oh, I'm nothing but keen.
Oh, I can tell. He starts going for it. He goes, oh, well, this looks boring in the best way.
That's what I had hoped. No surprises, you know?
Well, last thing we want is surprises, especially at the moment. So, when can you start?
Well, naturally, Quintus, being a hungry boy, occasionally has a stomach grumble.
Yeah.
There's no fate mechanic in this game, is there? No.
I don't think so, no.
I would like to spend a hero point to make my stomach grumble. So that I can then look him dead in the eye and go, the sooner the better. Quite hungry, you see.
Well, no need for a hero point for that. But he goes, well, we'll make you a provisionary staff member. And as a staff member, you do have access to the buffet upstairs.
Like, a bit of salivation is evident on Quintus's lip.
Just not in uniform and don't go crazy.
Oh, uniform. Right, where do I grab that?
Well, how about you have something to eat first and come back down and we'll get you fitted.
Excellent. All right, I'll see you in
3 hours.
3 hours.
2 days later.
Well, it said all you can eat.
Exactly. Would you do you want me to bring you back anything? It looks like you're, and I like glance at the pile of paperwork in his inbox. Might be here for a while.
Oh, I'm good. The staff brings stuff down for me from time to time.
Bill, you're a good coworker.
You are. You're a fantastic coworker.
Interesting. The staff brings down things for him occasionally. All
Well,
right.
you know.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I said it twice, so someone else can write it down.
I'll do it.
Quintus doesn't plan things like this.
Don't write it down to me.
Give me a perception check while you're there, Quintus.
Sure thing. I got a 28.
28. It's as you're leaving
Mm-hmm.
that you notice just to the north there.
Yep.
What looks to be a kind of seating arrangement, or at least a well, it could fit a wheelchair rather easily.
Yep.
And just from a general look of it, it looks like it's some sort of a dumbwaiter or an elevator,
Mm-hmm.
just on a smaller scale, like single person occupancy.
Right. Yep. A small person, or like a normal sized person, just nothing more.
Or the head of security who in a wheelchair who doesn't want to deal with stairs.
Of course. Yes. Yep. Noted. All right. Cool.
Well, otherwise,
I
You
would like
can-
to take mental note of where I am downstairs and try
Yep.
and figure out where that goes upstairs.
oh, I like that.
Presumably, it just travels straight up and down, right? So I just need to use a bit of like spatial awareness.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say, give me a wisdom check.
All right.
That
Roll
thing you're
straight
good at.
wisdom. I sure can. 16 on the die.
Good roll.
16?
Good roll.
Yep.
That is a good roll for an attribute check. It takes you a little bit of looking around.
Mm-hmm. Ugh, this is seriously cutting into my buffet time, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed. For the heist. It's for the heist.
But you're pretty sure it's that one there.
Aha. Yes. Excellent.
At least as far as you are aware.
Yep. Really?
As for the buffet,
yeah,
it's
how do I
down near
get
the
there?
bar.
All right. Where's the bar? This way?
Yep.
Somewhere? Well,
There you go. This section here.
okay. Excellent. Is there any like wait staff tending to the buffet specifically?
There's one or two of the chefs doing their thing, like just
Okay.
restocking it, etc.
Yeah. Yep.
A quick look around, you can see Halcyon at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
trying his best not to look suspicious,
Okay.
and one of the swinging doors to get into the kitchen.
I mean, by the time he's got his police check and then come back, I probably would have left.
Fair enough then. I will just delete you from existence then.
That works.
if there's any hospitality wait staff, food personnel,
Yep.
we're walking around, I would like to try and strike up a conversation. Preferably plate in hand, food in mouth.
Well, give me a diplomacy check.
Excellent. And I want to basically ask them a bunch of ridiculous questions about their food.
That stuff and things, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you
Oh,
hate to see
wow.
it. I'm gonna use my thing.
You're actually gonna reroll on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Food
Yeah.
is important to Quintus.
Yeah. I got a 35.
Well, at least you didn't get a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Well, you go to start talking
Mhm.
and realize that your mouth is very full and you're
Mhm.
about to spray this person with whatever's in your mouth. and with a single moment of clarity, you swallow down your food, and then you continue your conversation with the man.
These axe-beak wings are possibly the most succulent I've ever had.
Oh.
Do you guys make the sauce in-house, or?
We do.
I assume that, like, I mean, this is a big spread, but you guys must go through heaps of food, right?
Ooh.
I mean, this is all you can. I can come back for seconds, right? Because this what have I got? Like Parmesan is brilliant.
Well, wait, look, we tend to do pretty well.
Mhm.
Chef Pichero is, he's a great chef. A little hard to work with, but he's a great chef.
But what chef isn't, right? Am I right? Am I right, buddy? Right?
He just gets this faraway look in his eyes, and he's like, "Yeah,
Like 1,000 yard stare.
yeah."
Brilliant. Yep.
But
So you
no,
guys must just have like food deliveries coming and going all day, right?
every morning.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Usually the chef will go out before breakfast or before breakfast starts cooking.
Oh,
Do the
you guys
purchasing.
put on a whole different spread for breakfast.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
How many of you are there in the kitchen?
Oh, look, usually about a dozen of us.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Look at this. You need a dozen people for this at least.
Well, we have the chef, the sous chef. It's standard rate kind of stuff.
Excellent. And what's this? Is this some sort of fish or?
He kind of looks at it for a moment and goes, yes, I believe that is trout from the bay.
Caught
Caught fresh
Brilliant.
this morning, I would say.
Brilliant.
Most things are bought fresh and then cooked up and made on the day.
Excellent. Well, you're doing a tremendous job. And I'm sure I might see you around now that I work here and whatnot.
Yes. No. Absolutely. I should probably get back though.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to keep you from your important work.
He takes his quick dash out for the door, and you hear some yelling coming from within.
Right. Yep.
And he stops for a couple moments, takes a deep breath, and then enters the fray.
Yep.
You do get the impression that the chef is somewhat hard to work with.
Gotcha.
So, anything
The only
else you particularly want
disappointing.
to do? Yep.
Well, they've got these little brioche buns, but they're just a tiny bit undercooked, and Quintus is just a little bit disappointed.
Aww. But you know what the brioche buns are for, right?
Putting
Burgers.
other food on.
To fill you up so you don't go for the rest of the stuff.
That's true. It's
Simple
true.
carbs.
So maybe it's good that they're a little crap. Quintus puts the other 3 that he put on his plate back.
God, I love your character.
Just another person in line for the buffet sees you do this and kind of grimaces a little bit, but skips the buns altogether.
Yep, that's fair enough. Fair enough. I look them like dead in the eye and I grab one of the pieces of garlic bread and try it. And it is amazing. It's on point. I take all but one piece and look at them. I'm like, you should try this garlic bread. It's great.
You asshole. I would like to inform everyone that I have just eaten an entire roast dinner.
Oh,
and I didn't even have to make it.
So proud of you.
See, I'm trying to avoid
And a
food
bit
descriptions.
Well,
Potatoes, the roast pumpkin.
I'll be having that shortly. Whenever we go to break.
He's
Anyway,
still got some
continue.
time. But yes.
Alright, get out of that buffet. Go back downstairs.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, before you do that, Halcyon,
Hey!
what are you up to?
I would, after Rose disappeared, I would have departed the building, collected my gear, and then essentially done a little loop around the block
Yep.
to just size up the building. And if there were any buildings overlooking that, I would have gone round to them, perhaps climbed up them to get a view of the roof as well.
Well, funnily enough, you should mention that the casino is adjacent to a block of apartments.
Hmm?
Off to the east side of the building, there's a block of apartments. They look like decent ones.
Just go around to the east side.
But yeah, there's an entire building there.
Roughly how tall is it? Or are there any egress points? No, ingress.
Ingress points. I'm going to avoid the joke there. There are windows. It's an apartment block, so there's balconies and windows that you can probably access through.
Is there an open entrance to it?
Around the front there is. It has a doorkeeper, though.
It does have a door keep.
Yeah. So there is a guy standing out front who kind of makes sure that the only people coming in are residents.
Are there any firewells?
No. Which is bad from an architectural standpoint, but this is a magical world.
Yeah.
And OH&S isn't exactly up on all the things.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll probably. Does it look particularly? Roughly what time of day is it?
It would be about afternoon by now.
Okay. So not quite people coming home yet.
Not quite. It'd be about 2-3 o'clock.
Should be relatively empty. I'll attempt to climb the building.
All right. Now, climbing fast or climbing stealthily?
Stealthily.
Well, stealth check then.
Roll to stealths.
I know how good you are at climbing, so it was only going to be one or the other.
28.
28 with a 7.
Yeah.
God, alright.
Just be glad I don't have stealth armor.
You'll get there eventually, I'm sure.
Just another few 100,000s of golds.
Well, you start scaling the side of the building. Are you going for an open window an open window, balcony, just going for the top?
Yeah, however far up I need to go in order to get a view over the top of the casino.
You'll probably have to go to the roof. The buildings in question are about the same height. You get the feeling that Gage would probably like it if they were not blocking their view, but
yeah.
But from the roof, you should have a good aerial viewpoint.
Nice. All right, do I see anything?
Well, give me a perception check.
Build.
Good guys.
No, it's attributes. Perception.
What to your elven human eyes?
27.
See, you're rolling low, but you're still doing pretty well.
For now.
For now.
I did not bring any elixirs with which to boost my abilities.
Well, as I said last week, the casino for the most part doesn't really have much in the way of windows. What you see as windows are more facades.
Okay.
To kind of just make the outward appearance of them. That said, the main exception to this is what you would assume is a penthouse.
Okay.
It's a little penthouse apartment that kind of sits on top. Other than that, it's a rather large building. You'd assume that it's about 3 or 4 stories itself. It's just most of that would be open air in order to give the building this sense of space.
Okay.
High vaulted ceilings, chandeliers, that kind of thing.
Is the penthouse itself integrated, or is there like an entrance exit to a balcony for this penthouse?
Integrated. Is integrated into the casino.
So there doesn't seem to be an entry point into the penthouse section.
Depends what you call an entry point.
Window,
Yes.
door.
No doors from the outside. Having a look at it, you would assume that there is a stairwell inside of it.
Yes. Okay. That's going to be it. And the distance between is only 10 feet, yeah?
10 feet to the roof, and then probably about another 20 feet across to the penthouse.
Yeah. But jumping from the apartment is only a 10-foot gap.
Yes.
Okay. I should be able to achieve that with a running jump.
Just don't roll a 1, it'll be
Godspeed.
fine. So, what's your plan, Halcyon? You gonna do it now or wait?
I am going to climb back down and then go repair the pocket stage.
God bless you, Sam.
I was like, I'll give him a pocket stage. It'll be great. It'll be fine. They'll use it, once or twice. It'll be really great.
Didn't
Matt,
Rose
nothing
take...
you have given me in the entirety of this campaign have I only used once or twice.
No.
Just so we're clear.
And the only thing stopping me from using the other things that you've designed is funds.
Is money.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Bill?
Didn't you take a feat that basically is a pocket stage?
You mean with the clothes changing?
No, I thought you had a feat or something that you can just erect or something in
No, that's the pocket stage.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Oh yes, I can project. I can create walls.
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
magic
Yeah.
That's what I'm
invisible
gonna do.
walls.
Yeah. One of the functions that you used the pocket stage for was to create barriers. Yeah.
Yes, and yes, you were absolutely right. I could have totally used that for what I wanted.
Now you can just do it magically. That's fine. You should put a warning label on the pocket stage, not to be used as bridges or barricades.
That's okay. We have something exactly for that now.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Sam, take me with you. I can literally make you a bridge across the gap.
That's what I plan to do.
Nice. All right.
I was like, oh yeah, he's got those now. We'll just get him to do that. I don't even need to jump.
Well, I will give you a edge point
Yay!
Yay.
for casing a place.
I'll be coming back tomorrow to look at or if I have time to look at it.
That's all good.
The penthouse section. Hopefully, someone will just have Gage downstairs at the time, and there will be no one in this said penthouse.
Well, having a look at the internal staff movements and Gage's movements as well, that's something to get separately.
Yeah. It's roughly 2:00. Meaning Gage would probably still be. So I'll probably attempt to do the same tomorrow with checking across. But yes, I go home, try and repair the pocket stage, and use any remaining time to investigate the Blackfinger Blight.
Give me 2 crafting checks. First one's for the pocket stage. You have magical crafting, so...
I do have magical crafting now.
Thank you, Sam.
I'm so glad I picked that up.
This is a repair check. Help with that.
25?
25? Because of the level of the item, that'll be fine.
I was gonna say, yeah, that'll do.
It's much lower than your actual level at the moment. At least half, I think.
23.
Oh.
For the Black Blight. Ooh.
Have I rolled above a 10? No.
I don't think so.
Easily, no.
So repairing the pocket stage goes relatively easy. You've been working on and tinkering with stuff like this for a little bit now, and most of the repairs to it are peripheral. It's more just having to extend it out, do the repairs, and then have it retract again. And that just takes a little bit of time more than anything else. As for the Blackfinger Blight, you are starting to realize why it's been taking them so long and taking so much experimentation. This isn't a simple thing, it's a complex poison. It's designed to be injury, ingest, also aerosol.
Oh.
Can he determine whether it's alchemical or magical?
With the 23, no.
Yeah. Okay.
You do know that this thing is nasty, and from what you've discovered previously, is supposed to induce some sort of berserk state, and probably end up with the victim dying from it.
Oh. Does it allow me to help make antidotes to better counteract it? For the purposes of any victims that may or may not come my way.
It will be processed towards that, or progress
Okay.
towards that. You are on your way to a better understanding of it. It'll pretty much come down to try not to get in contact with it. Prevention's better than a cure.
Yeah.
But as for an actual antidote or a vaccine for it, you are well on your way for progress on that.
Excellent.
You
Hopefully
have the experience, you have the equipment.
Nice.
We have the technology.
I was getting well, not yet. Guns and Gears comes out later this year. Anyway,
We could be dead by then.
oh gosh.
Please.
That's
Sorry.
a bonus.
I mean,
Obligatory.
fair,
Obligatory. We could
but
be dead by then.
bleak.
That's a
It's
bonus.
fine. We'll be fine. So, we get to the evening. Quintus, you'll go back down and see the head of security.
Yep.
Dear. And he'll pretty much say, well, it looks like everything's squared away here. Did you want to do the evening shift tonight?
Absolutely.
See how you go? Because, of course, this will be more of a training / experimentation.
Yes, I'd much
If
rather
you don't
have
work, you don't work.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I ensure I will work.
Well, he holds out a hand for you.
Yep.
Well, hopefully, it'll be a pleasure to work with you, Septus.
Who? Oh, yes, yes.
Wow.
Internal monologues, people. Internal monologues. We all do it.
Yep.
Pass it off.
That's an internal monologue, is it? That's
Yeah,
how we're
yeah.
gonna just
Yeah,
kind of phase over that? That's fine.
For comedic effect.
Well, he'll get you suited up,
Yep.
and he'll pretty much be putting you on the door for the evening.
Okay, fair enough.
Boris and Trevor will be there as well. You'll pretty
Yep.
much be assisting them, showing them the ropes. The boys explain to you pretty quickly, or Trevor does at least, that
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty boring job
Yep.
with moments of excitement.
Yes, yeah, I imagine so, right? That makes sense.
And those
Yep.
moments of excitement are usually put down pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly it's just standing by a door making sure no one suspicious comes in. But it's a pretty upscale casino, so actual shady people coming in is pretty rare.
Yep.
Um,
What's my so I'm working the door, or I'm hanging out with Boris and Trev on the
Yep.
door. What's the likelihood during this shift to be able to like walk back inside for a little bit and just like pick up glasses and take them back to the bar or that sort of thing, just as I'm
pretty likely.
cruising around? Okay, cool.
As this is kind of a training shift, they do want you to have a good idea of the floor and how it
Yep.
works and everything else like that.
Yep. If I get a chance, I want to
Mhm.
pop my head into the kitchen.
Yep.
And just offer that I'm doing my rounds outside. Do they want me to take any of their rubbish out?
You're kind of
Wow. Okay.
one of the kitchen staff looks at you for a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and the chef goes, "No, we got kitchen hands for that. You can fuck off."
Rightio. Pip pip. I
He's
will
really
leave.
just trying to cop a whiff of the kitchen. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what everyone would assume. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
And as soon as you're pretty much out at the kitchen, you like a couple of moments go past, and then you see one of the kitchen hands dash out with some, well, crates of rubbish.
Okay. I will, if that's the case, I'll just follow him and see where the bin is and where he puts them.
Eastern side.
Okay. Is there a laneway down there or something? Can
Yes.
Yeah,
I
there is.
move my token?
Yep.
Frig. It's a big map, hey?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah, yep. So I
This
assume
isn't
that
even
this alleyway is like
half
full of refuge and barrels and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yep.
Hey,
Alright.
it's our DayZ base.
There's. I will say that it's pretty well maintained and cleaned,
hmm
even for an alleyway. Yeah, no, it's locked.
Right.
You give it a
I'll
couple of
walk
tries, and it's like,
Walk
no.
around like a rube. Yep. But I at least understand where the kitchen waste goes, and that's important.
That is
Not that
important.
Quintus is going to dumpster dive for food, but for the heist, just to be clear.
Just
I'm
to make sure.
really glad that you said that, by the way,
Yeah,
because I was wondering.
yeah. But obviously, everyone would assume it's for free food for later.
Wow.
But at the end of my shift, I'm definitely like, this place 24 hours or
Yeah.
okay, yep. But do they like? I want to basically try and get food when I leave, like just a small plate that I can take and eat on the way home,
Well,
and try and make further friends with some of the kitchen hands.
Well, as they kind of explained later, they do several phases for the buffet.
Yep.
After dinner, they do a kind of dessert buffet.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Dessert buffet.
It's
Oh my
not
God.
very impressive. It's mostly things that would go well with coffee and drinks.
Yep.
So it's like small cakes and tarts, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Not extravagant ice cream, fruits and stuff like that.
No, that's alright. That's alright.
But the kitchen is happy, particularly once the chef leaves for the evening, to put together a going home plate.
Yes.
Which, by the looks of the other staff waiting there, seems like a nightly occurrence.
Yeah. Okay. Like, yeah, I would assume as much.
The chef himself doesn't leave until a little bit past midnight.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hard working, but you can.
And then the chef is back before breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So yeah, true hospitality life, right?
Yeah. No,
Mhm.
if you've ever worked in hospitality,
Mm-hmm.
head chefs, when they finish up for the night, they're back in the markets early in the morning. Especially if he's getting seafood. Oh, my
Yeah.
past experiences in careers is showing through right now.
Right.
So,
Excellent. All right. Well, when my shift is finished, I would like to go and find Rose, I guess. Someone, and at least like run through and debrief what I
I'll
have.
be waiting at the barracks and staying up
Yep.
and kind of getting in contact with everybody and spreading the information around.
Excellent.
I'm taking notes in my normal big ledger
Mm-hmm.
and going over them with anybody who comes in. So, detective, where do you go after you're done at the place? Do you head back towards the barracks at least, or?
I'd look for Halcyon first, and if I can't find him, then yes, I would head back to the barracks.
give me a perception check.
Are you making me perception if I can find fucking Halcyon, the
Yeah.
rogue?
Good luck.
24. Amazing. I can't.
He could roll well, and it was more to see where you would find him.
Okay.
But you know at least one place where you can find him.
Does she?
Actually, no, she wouldn't, would she?
She doesn't. Rose is the only person that knows where I live.
I would hope that he'd be at the barracks, but I know that he probably wouldn't be.
No, so barracks it is.
Detective, how are you?
Well, Rose, Halcyon's not about, is he?
No, I haven't seen him. He scarpered not long after I left.
Bastard. Oh, well.
Was there any message you needed me to pass on? I might be seeing him later today.
I would very much like to speak to him about a disguise opportunity, and then we'll show Rose the invitation for the Queen.
I look you right in the eye. Is there any reason we can't just invite the Queen?
I mean,
Want
we
Halcyon
could,
to dress
or
up as the queen. Is that what's happening? Because I hope so.
there's no real reason why not, but it would be an easy in for Halcyon, that's all.
Disguised as the Queen.
Hmm.
I make a sort of circular motion over my chests. I don't think he has the figure for it.
That's why it's a disguise, Rose.
My darling, I don't think anyone's that good.
I mean,
I'm confident Orlo has a whole range of like Monty
What's that?
Python-esque cross-dress costumes.
What's that line from? My dear, no one is that good. What's that
I'm
from?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's from John Wick. He's
Ah.
talking about getting his suit tailored, and the African American dude at the Unity or whatever it's called is like
Continental.
"Sir, no one. Yeah, the Continental is like no one is that good.
Lance Reddick. He's a genius.
he
An
really
incredible
is.
man.
I watched
I
Parabellum
mean,
last night.
I'm sure he's down to try it. Tell you what, why don't you let me know everything that you know, and when the other two come in, I'm going to be up late tonight studying. Trying to cram as much information on countermeasures and magical defenses as I can.
Excellent.
I will let the other two know.
I will gladly do that. I've been taking some mental notes myself, and I will need to head out
Okay.
sometime after this as well. So, and then
Alright, no
montage of
problem.
Marta explaining everything.
Word
Nice.
vomit. Well,
One thing sorry, real quick.
Yep.
One thing you do see, Nick,
Mm-hmm.
in this corner of the room, there's a small mannequin. Is the only way that you would describe it. No,
his
no,
crate's
no,
back.
not crates. There's a small mannequin in the corner of the room, and Lenore is just sitting on the table right here, facing the mannequin, looking upset. And every once in a while, she raises a wing. There's a small fut of like magical energy that you can sense, and another cleave appears on the mannequin. Like just this slash of air.
No. First time that happens, Marta stops everything. Hey, what's with the bird?
She's upset about something.
And she can cut with air wings? She's a Pokemon now?
high crit
I
chance.
was also unaware of this, yes. Well, not completely unaware, but yes. She's just taking out her frustration on something.
Would you
Remind
say
me
that
never
this
to
is
piss off Lenore.
Is this
Well-
an air slash or an air cutter?
It is
Oh,
an air
God.
slash. It's
There
just
we
a single
go.
motion.
So it definitely made Marta flinch then.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think air slash has an increased flint chance. I think it has the increased crit chance, but nice joke regardless.
No, I think air cut is the crit. I'll go check.
Okay, nerds.
Anyway.
You're both fucking nerds. I have the Pokemon RPG, by the way. Anyway, so you explained the
That's right.
details and past information, etc., etc.
Yes.
Is this about the point where you get at the conspiracy board, Rose?
Wait, what? Sorry, I missed something. I got a message from my favorite person.
Was it
I
me?
didn't send you anything.
Please keep going. What was the question?
Is this when you pull out the conspiracy board?
About you mean what did Nick say? Nick, what did you say to prompt that?
Just the information dump,
Yeah.
particularly
okay.
regarding the secure areas.
I look wistfully at the cork board that sits above my bed where I sleep, that has not moved yet. I look really sadly at it, and also at the large framed drawing of a beautiful elvish woman with a cutting smile that sits center on the cork board. I go to start taking out the pins, and then I just kind of shake myself, give myself a quick slap to the face, and then just turn the corkboard around so that the other side is facing the wall, and then start pinning things up again.
Nice.
So yes. So
Well-
we have multiple magical countermeasures to deal with. You know what, detective? Out. I need to sync. We'll reconnoiter tomorrow once we have everyone's information.
Not a problem. I'll catch you later.
Do you need any assistance? And I glance at Chorus, who's lifting weights in one corner, and Lenore, who's like slashing a mannequin to pieces.
No, I'm going to see the rumor monger again. It would be best if I did this alone.
Wonderful. All right. Enjoy.
All right. So, detective, you're going to see Reginald,
Yeah,
the unconfirmed rumor monger.
the absolute rumor monger. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop first at there's an R box and get 3 ice caps.
Our bucks.
God.
One
Yep.
for me, one for Tenebrae, one for him.
Yep.
And then using my hero point
Yep.
and
Nice.
shadow magic, Marta's going to invent and get really good at skateboarding.
Nice. Yes. Wicked.
All right.
Tubular.
What are you
And that's
doing?
how she gets through the city.
Far out, dude.
Just a mixture of shadow magic and skateboarding.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the cowabunga. There we go. All right.
Radical.
Yeah, radical. Yeah, cool.
I was half
Totally
expecting wheelies.
Wizard.
I've already done that once.
Yeah, no, you have. I remember it was terrifying. Well, you kind of skate through the city. There are some rather appreciative glances from various teenagers.
Oh, you've begun a whole new subculture.
Is this going to be the bicycle thing again?
It's gonna be the bicycle thing, yes.
Alright.
Never introduce bicycles into your game.
We start with bicycle, we end up with steam power. It's fine.
Yep.
So, you get the officers for Eyes on Absalom. Although not the most prominent, or not the most trustworthy of newspapers in Absalom, it is the most prominent. And there are various journalists going about their work in the bullpen, but you're looking for someone in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he will be in his office.
Well, of course. I will go right in, give him the ice cap.
The secretary goes to stop you, and
Good luck.
yeah, Reginald just goes, "It's fine. The detective is allowed to see me."
Shut the door.
So,
any good rumors today?
rumors, I deal with journalism,
Oh my god.
stories, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Interviews, profiles of the rich and famous.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm guessing that's just a no then. Have you
You wanna
thought
say
any
that?
more about my invitation to start an alliance?
Well, you want to start an alliance with the rumor monger.
Yes, I do.
Well, I imagine an individual like that wouldn't be opposed to it
Of course not. Why would you be?
on a quid pro quo basis.
Naturally.
It would have to be kept in the deepest of confidences between.
Good news about keeping things in shadows, my boy.
I would imagine you're quite good at it,
Of course.
which I'm sure he would find quite appealing.
Be better.
But
So, first bit of quid pro quo.
oh,
How much do you like your teammates?
my teammates, my staff.
No, the other members of the Twilight Four.
3.
Well, I've never met them before. You know, being an editor for a newspaper, I have no reason to be dealing with such ne'er-do-wells.
Because he's a dweeb.
Nerd.
Dan.
Well, I would like some information about the poison one. And in return, I can give some information you can pass on to the crime one about the goings-on of the Queen of Shadows, where I believe there is some force being currently congealed.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that.
The rumor monger doesn't know. Might be real. Oh, he's lying.
Or he
Never
could be
mind.
lying.
I know, right?
Quintus isn't that smart.
Well, you can
Above his pay grade.
move it from the rumormonger onto wherever you want. And I produce the ticket for the gala event. The Queen will be attending the
Oh,
Lucky
lovely.
Nimbus gala event. I believe you'll be there yourself.
Yes, I have received an invite.
Of course you have.
Of course.
No, you should say it. Yes, rumor said you had.
So, should any force working in Shadow Absalom need a night where they can feel safe, for example, and work a bit more out in the open, that would be the exact night to do it.
That is something I will keep in mind. And I'm sure other interests will also keep it.
Hmm.
Though, I will say that having the queen there will be interesting.
Of course it will. She doesn't make a lot of public appearances on this side, but when she does, things go well.
As far as I'm aware, there's good reason for it.
Well, of course. If you were essentially in charge of an entire plane, you wouldn't step out too much either.
Well, that's the thing. As far as I'm aware, there's numerous people within the Ascendant Court and with IMOX Council who are a bit suspicious of Inagonixia. There's definitely a sense of, well, tension. And in recent years, diplomacy has not been great.
Well,
the last siege on Absalom, for instance, the Queen was a no-show. No, it wasn't her side that was attacked, but one side is attacked, so surely the second will be attacked once the first falls.
Common misconception. Usually, depending on the ruler, it's just business as usual.
Wow.
Of course, new contracts are signed and made and what have you, but
oh, certainly. I would just expect, well, the powers that be would expect the Queen to show up to help if the need arose, but that hasn't really occurred.
No, of course not. But should someone, for example, work towards being the power behind the throne, maybe knowing someone within the Queen's favor could help with that.
Oh, I imagine it would. That would be something that would greatly interest me, I imagine.
Of course. I'm like sitting down on his couch, just like sucking that ice cap as best as possible.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up one small thing with you, however. My good friend Reginald.
Oh.
I've been thinking quite a lot lately about what to do with you exactly.
Well,
I don't take that the wrong way, of course. You see, the poisoner, that's definitely something we're going to have to deal with. The crime one, equally as much. You, on the other hand, not really, strictly speaking, doing anything illegal.
Well, once again, for a newspaper, I would imagine anything that I do is illegal.
Fine, we'll do it your way. The rumor monger isn't doing anything technically illegal. They're doing politics, which, to quote a good friend, is above my pay grade.
Yeah, right.
So, really, there's nothing that they have to worry about from the likes of us in Starwatch, so long as they, keep their nose clean.
Wow.
But that did make me concerned about, for example, those of us in Starwatch. If someone does become the power behind the throne, that's putting a bit of a target on us.
So, what would you suggest?
Then I realized something, my good friend Reginald. I know how to beat the rumor monger at his own game.
Oh?
And so he's not that big a threat to us.
And how would you beat this rumor? whose identity, as far as I'm aware, is a secret to all.
Incorrect. However, it's a simple matter of using rumor. I know, without a shadow of a doubt, who the rumor monger is. And don't start with me right now. I'm monologuing.
Puts his elbows on the desk and puts his head down. Like, oh, do tell.
It's you. But now I've lost my train of thought. I know who the rumor monger is and what position he holds within the cult of Norgaba.
Yes.
Information like that could bring the downfall of someone, especially someone in high politics, known for their reaping of reputations. So, I see a beautiful partnership where neither one of us really comes after the other. Because the rumor monger is doing nothing illegal, whereas Starwatch is keeping the peace. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree to that. I would say that much of what the rumor monger does, similar to that of a newspaper, there's a sense of affinity. Our job isn't to do anything, it's to make sure that the information is out there for the people who need it, or at least who need to hear it.
Exactly. I worry about my friend Quintus. I think he has a drinking addiction.
Yeah, you're right.
Why does he need 5 of those?
Wrap up.
But with an alliance underway,
Yes.
and some information given, I would like some information in return.
And what information would that be? Because I imagine this would be more a show of good faith than anything.
Okay, sure. I will take my information about the Shadow Queen back then. But no. I would like information on the whereabouts of my good poisoner.
Well, hypothetically speaking, if one was to be the Black Finger, or the representative of the Black Finger aspect of her, they would need
your words, not mine.
Yeah, I know things. I know about the ascended gods of Absalom, which Norgaba is one of.
Of course.
I would suggest that he would need access to more resources than the others would. And those resources would need stronger protections. Now, I don't know who this poisoner is, this infector, but if I was to make an assumption, I would say that their ties to the church are a lot closer than they would.
Excellent. That is perfect to know. Thank you, my dear friend.
Oh, good. What evidence you can put together from that, I'm not sure. But this is all hypotheticals, of course.
Everything we do is hypothetical. Well, I hope to see you at the gala.
Certainly will now.
And with that, Marta will be off.
Alright, does anyone want to do anything before we go to a break?
I will stop in at the, what do we call it? Headquarters? No.
Barracks?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that one.
And go talk to Rose.
Quintus, my friend, how are you?
Well, I have learned some important stuff about the place. Fucking hell, sorry.
Long day?
Yeah, what's
Yes, long day.
what's the
It's
casino?
1 a.m. by the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fast forwarding.
They gave me some food on the way out, and I saved this for you. This is a cockatrice cake with some shadow chili in it, and it is amazing. It's also potentially a weapon, but please try some. It's a little bit spicy.
Does it actually have cockatrice in it?
At some point, I believe so.
I'm not allowed to eat fowl. You hear what sounds like a fucking thunder crack from the corner, and as your attention is drawn to the other side of the room, you see what looks to be a shredded pile of like wood chips and like cloth.
Mm-hmm.
It to the astute observer, it might have once been a mannequin.
Yep.
But over where Lenore is, there is just a pile of just rubble.
Right.
And Chorus is not actually on my shoulder. Chorus is just kind of like on one of the beds, just kind of looking on in awe.
At the general destruction going on.
Yeah, as just this continues to be shredded. I'm not allowed to eat fowl. And Lenore just like swings her head around and like bolts her eye at me before you hear another crack from the corner.
If I were to guess, most of the time they just use pigeon. It's cheaper.
Lenore gives me a single gimlet nod and then goes back to crack. I try a bite. This is fantastic. Incredible. Okay. But tell me what your day was like. What did you do? Who did you see?
Okay, so here's the skinny on the security side of the
Casino?
Casino.
Nimbus. Fuck's sake.
So there's like a good minute before, like after putting that food in your mouth, that the heat actually starts to kick in. How does Rose deal with like profoundly spicy food?
1 second I'm just kind of sitting there, and then the next second I just burst into flames. Just straight up burst into flames. And I'm like, well, this is my life now. And Chorus dashes into the bathroom, grabs one of like the wash buckets, and just tosses the entire thing, beard shavings and all, on me. I'm like,
Quintus just sort of looks at you and like, this would be
solid.
more alarming if this hadn't happened before. Are you okay?
Quintus, my friend, I haven't been okay for a solid 4 years, but I am better than I have been in a long time. Does that make any sense?
I think so.
Okay.
So anyway, the casino.
As the hangings around me are in tatters, and there's the faint smell of smoke filling the room, you fill me in on the rest of your day.
Yep.
All right. Now, did we want to take a break there?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
As we are at the hour-and-a-half mark, and we can get started on the second day.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
All right.
I ain't clicking that, Nick.
I got rid of it.
Oh,
right.
that's disconcerting. All right, we're just gonna go to a short intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Just 10 minutes. Get a drink, all that other stuff, all the bio breakness. We'll be back soon. See you then.
Back in our places. Shit, hang on.
Places?
Places!
We'll tell them in a second. It's all good.
Nice.
Alright, go.
Oh,
Okay,
made
flawless.
that just before curtain.
And we're back, everyone, from our little bit of a bio break. Where we last left us, we were just kind of, well, everyone was collating information on this, the second evening.
Yeah, so I found
Second evening?
First evening.
Oh, fucking lose
I
this
found
day.
a one-person wheelchair elevator, and I figured out where the rubbish goes from the kitchen, and I figured out when they get their food coming in.
Why
and
is the
that's
fixation on the rubbish so? How does that help us?
Well, just in case we have something that we need to get outside, we could always just dead drop it in the rubbish, and then someone can pick it up in the alleyway.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And if we needed to get something inside, we could put it in the food. I just was hungry.
Okay,
Gross.
that's fair, absolutely. But from what you've told me, the kitchen is a tight ship and it's a no-go. He's
Mm,
going to know everyone in there exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Anyone cutting through is going to stand out like a sore thumb. Yes.
yes.
Okay, so the kitchen is a no-go.
Yep. But there is
Go ahead.
there is an elevator downstairs that would be pretty quiet.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it goes from the head of security's office to just near the stairs, near the function room.
How big?
Big enough for one person?
I assume you mean me, not you.
I could squeeze.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I don't know how it's operated.
The head of security he's a pretty thick dwarf,
Yeah.
so you could easily fit in there.
Okay, got it. Well,
Oh Lord, he coming.
From what the detectives told me, she's running some kind of play involving a faux Queen of Shadow Absalom and is about to attempt to convince Halcyon to dress up as her. Not sure how that's going to go.
Halcyon's going to dress up as the Queen
No,
of the Shadow.
Halcyon's not going to dress up as the Queen of the Shadow Realm.
Oh. Quintus is slightly disappointed.
Disappointed martyr sounds.
I don't think it would work. And frankly, I'm not that good with disguises. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. She's got that presence, you know? And also I make another motioning like a motion around my chest. Like, she wears low-cut dresses. You can't hide that. You can't fix that. Not without
Quintus just sort of shrugs.
technology. Not without technologies as we don't have. Olo, my friend!
He just kind of backs away sadly. Just kind of like, oh.
I mean, we could try, but I don't think it would work. Well, my friend, I've got a little bit more work to catch up on here. But you should get some sleep. You've got work tomorrow, no?
Yes, I've got work tomorrow. Olo, thank you very much for all the help. I got a job and I'm working security. And yeah, there was a goblin that kept on trying to get in and he didn't have ID and he doesn't have any money and he tried 4 times tonight and apparently that was a low amount.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just tired.
Just tired,
Go to bed,
man.
Quintus. Sleep well, my brother.
No bedtime story tonight?
Doesn't even make it through the Once Upon a Time.
I think I might have traumatized Ian with that one. Oh, we did.
No, that was awesome. That
was fun.
That was one of my favorite things to do. I was so upset at the time, but now that it's not happening to present Ian, we've had this discussion before. But past Ian is a fucking hilarious chump. Now that it's happening to past Ian, it's awesome.
Yep.
Now, I'm guessing no one's doing anything with the evening?
No, straight to bed, I think.
Yep.
Kind of straight to bed for Rose.
I feel like I should do something because Halcyon's not done with the day yet. We can go back. We can go back. Is there anything I need to do? I'll repair and grab some extra bedclothes and get rid of my mess that I made. Thanks to Quintus. Phrasing?
Are we still doing phrasing?
Yeah, we are, Lana. And then just kind of keep writing notes and correlating things.
Because there is a fair bit of information to collate. Now, we glossed over a lot of it for obvious reasons, but there's subtext and anything else in there.
Everything. Yep. I do have a good thing we can do right now. Matt, how would you pronounce the word FACADE?
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 Shh.
Did I ruin it?
Yeah, he screwed it up massively earlier.
Oh.
What did I say? Facade?
Facade.
There we go.
Facade.
You'll find with some words, I will pronounce them 2 or 3 different ways.
Uh-huh.
And that's because I've had linguistical training. I'm doing the words great tonight. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Linguini training.
Linguini.
The rapist.
The rapist, yes.
The rapist, yes.
Oh god. So, yes.
Yeah, let's just call it a night then.
All right. Guessing Sam's not back yet?
No.
Oh, good. So, morning will eventually come. This is day 2 before the gala. What you doing? Quintus, I know you'll be going to work.
Oh, going to
In
work.
the evening, you're on evening shift, so you've got the day for mostly to yourself.
That's true. I will sleep in, I suspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that's fair.
Yeah.
Nick, have you got any ideas for what we can do to prep today? We could go get disguises together, but that's not really massive. We could go talk to the queen, but you don't really want to do that. I don't think you actually want to manipulate her. An aspect of the queen being here. Wait, detective, are you here by any chance?
I would have spent the night with you guys, yeah.
Okay. I do have a slight worry.
Go ahead.
If one of us is impersonating the queen, what happens if someone tries to assassinate her?
Mara just looks you dead in the eye. Then we die.
I'm uncomfortable with that outcome.
She breaks out laughing. No, that's silly. Then you
Okay.
just play it off as knowing about the assassination attempt and doing a honeypot trap.
What if they
Wait,
succeed?
Is someone trying to assassinate the queen?
Actually,
Just
yeah.
go back to sleep. What if they succeed?
I mean, what if you get randomly mugged and die?
Wait, is Rose gonna get mugged?
You're
Oh,
asleep,
fucking
Quintus.
God. You're asleep, Quintus. You're dreaming.
What if Quintus never wakes up from his sleep? Things could happen.
Those are all less likely than one of us getting assassinated while impersonating the
this-
fucking queen.
A common room conversation? Or a
Yes.
bed bunk conversation?
Bed bunk conversation, Quintus, for fuck's sake. Alright, let me put it this way. You're going to be playing yourself tomorrow night, and you're the only one of us who could possibly pull it off.
I don't believe that's true. Not too many people actually know anything about the Queen.
Yes, but, I mean, look at me. I gestured all, 3.5 feet of me? I gestured to Quintus, all 7.5 feet of him. And I gestured to you. Like, no offense, but you're the only one with the, how should we say, panache to pull it off? No, Quintus, go back to bed. I wasn't talking about your abilities.
Rose, give me either an Arcana check.
Oh,
Or-
I retrained yesterday, by the way.
Basically, I'm saying give me a dragon-related check.
Okay.
So, bardic knowledge would work.
Yep, I already
no,
rolled. 32!
It's pretty common knowledge that dragons can take the forms that they choose. Yes, the big, massive reptilian flying lizard is usually a core form, but when it comes to shifting into a more manageable form for instance, a Galar, or just, being around regular mortals, they can pretty much pick their forms.
Quintus is sleepwalking. Okay. Alright. I'm still worried about the whole getting assassinated thing. That scares me, especially because Nick fucking told the rumor monger she's gonna be there!
Wow.
And
There's
you haven't told us this, have you?
I would have left out that part.
You haven't told us anything about the rumor monger yet.
No, I would have told you that, like, when I came back, that we now have an alliance with the rumor monger and no longer need to worry about him in the grand scheme of things.
How?
Bad at his job anyway.
How?
How what?
How did you get an alliance with rumor monger? Who are they? How?
Oh, it's Reginald from the newspaper.
The fuck?
I know, right?
You
Wild.
mean the tattooist?
You're asleep.
Oh.
Quintus, you're awake now. Join the conversation. I snap my hands and pretend to do magic.
The tattooist is Roger. This is Reginald. I know it's confusing.
Ugh.
Okay,
Too many
so
NPCs
how
in this
did you
goddamn
meet
game.
him?
When I was going around to the various newspapers to give out the information about the butcher, get that id death going. Ego, id? I'm not sure.
Yes,
Anyway.
yes.
One of them sort of detective vibed me the wrong way.
Go on.
So I did some digging with my detective skills
Mm-hmm.
and thankfully caught him in a trap where he admitted to being the rumor monger. Not in so many words, but you know.
If
And
someone
you went and met him? Sorry, go ahead, Quintus. My bad.
if someone fell in a pit trap and you needed to dig them out, you could have asked me for help.
Quintus, you're asleep again.
Oh, okay.
You met him?
Yeah?
You went into the lair of an unknown mage alone and without backup?
Okay, 2 things. 1, don't know if he's a mage. 2, he's the rumor monger. Let's call it his power, is literally dividing and conquering through words. He can't do anything to... Shut the door.
Need I remind you, it was the rumor monger spying on us with a fucking 4th level spell. At
We
least.
don't know that. It probably was.
You're the one who used your fucking instinct to find the rumor monger. Surely that triggers it. I don't know why you're not panicking right now.
Look, if the 2 of us went to meet him, right, he could turn us against each other through lies and secrets. 1-on-1, his power is useless, essentially.
Or fireball.
But you took Tenebrae.
Tenebrae knows all my secrets.
All?
He's been
Okay.
with my family for at least 3 generations.
How will... No, never mind.
Ooh, that's another question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We bring us back to... By the way, I'm just buying time till... Is Sam back?
No.
Okay, you're back. All right, good. We can... All right. I want to say that we're going to table this for now, but we're coming back to the fact that you went uncontested and alone into enemy territory another time. I do give a shit whether you die, detective, whether you like it or not.
Likewise, this is why I did it.
Okay. That doesn't compute, but fair enough.
I have to
All right.
protect you.
Faust, rewind to the eve of yesterday.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Wub, 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 wub.
Wub, wub, wub.
Halcyon.
Halcyon. There you go. You go, Matt.
Did you want to do anything with that evening?
After building the thing, I probably would have gone and delivered Rose his pocket to stage.
Is Pocket stage?
Halcyon, how are you, my friend?
Tired.
Understandable. Well, neither of the other 2 have come back yet. I'm expecting Quintus sometimes this evening, and the detective went off to do something after giving me some information, which I will now share with you. And I point at the large corkboard on the wall, which has some rudimentary floor plans and a couple of faces pointed up. I'm not great at
Pepe
drawing.
Della on it.
Pardon?
Oh, don't worry, go on.
No, but it does have a stylized storm cloud on the top, and Lenore is like still sharpening her talons in the corner, but I won't repeat that again. Is there anything you need to tell me about your adventures this afternoon?
I took a look at the apex of the casino. Turns out Gage has a penthouse on the top, which I could enter through, which would possibly get me closer to where we need to go. At the very least, it wouldn't let anyone know I was there.
Question.
Yes.
The detective, before she left this afternoon, I don't know where she was going, but I think she's doing something dangerous. She told me that Gage has a key. Do you think that there's any way that you might be able to get into the penthouse in the evening and make a copy of the key?
We have a key.
A key to the vault at large. Sorry, let me explain. I turn around to the diorama on the wall. Gage takes you down to this area. I point at a lower floor plan. This area is encircled by traps, at least a couple of which are probably fireball. The lower area has 6 inches of lead and a bunch of negation for scrying and location spells on it. Once you get through this door, I point again at the chalkboard, then you're through into the lower vaults. But to get through this door, you need exactly Gage's key and nothing else. So the question is, can you get us that key?
Matthew,
Or at least a copy of it.
Yes?
Who's got the key for the
I do.
the lockbox? Do you have detect magic?
No. Wait.
Lenore
Maybe.
does.
Lenore does? Nice. Okay, so yeah, so detect magic on the key. Does it ping?
Very vaguely. It's
Damn.
a low level magical thing.
Okay.
I will spend the 10 minutes to read magic on it. Making the relevant check, which I get a +1 to.
It's a cantrip with what they put on this.
That'll do for a cantrip.
Yeah. It's a arcane mark or an alteration there.
Okay, well that's the only things then. We don't know what's a bigger key might have, though.
Right. Well, I could go in this evening, wait for Gage to return to his abode, grab the key, make a copy, identify what sort of key the enchantments are on the key, and then make a copy of it. Matthew, how long would it take for me to make a copy of a magical key?
Well, if you have a locksmith or someone who's pretty good with blacksmithing and that kind of thing, an hour, maybe 2, depending on how complicated it is.
Wait.
If there's magical enchantments, for instance, in it, it could take longer.
Depending on what they are.
You won't know until you get there.
Unless you have any plans for this evening, can you come back tomorrow morning? Once Quintus and the detective are back, we should have a powwow about what we're doing going forward. Is that okay?
Sure, I wasn't planning to return to the Nimbus until this evening.
Okay.
Tomorrow
but
evening.
perhaps you delay any kind of expeditions until tomorrow, once we've all reconnoitered, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I'll see you in the mornings then, yes? Get a good night's sleep?
Gods know I need it.
Gods know you do need it, especially after the events of, everything. And thank you for the pocket stage. It really does mean a lot.
That's quite all right.
Wonderful. All right, I'll see you in the morning. And scene. Halcyon walks in. Everybody come back, because we got some brainstorming to do.
Good morning.
All right, catch everybody up to speed. We're all up to speed.
All right.
That's my planned infiltration point.
Through the penthouse.
So, duplicates. Detective, how often do you think that Gage accesses the vaults? Not often during the mornings, right? Because no one's dropping things off?
I can't imagine so, no.
So, theoretically, we might be able to get away with a duplicate for some time, but probably not. It would be a risk. Quintus, any ideas? We need that key.
If the busiest time for the casino is at nighttime, so presumably he sleeps during the day?
Not a bad point.
Would be a guess, at least.
So we send Halcyon in to grab the key in the evening, hopefully when he's asleep, or in the early morning, as it were. Because once Halcyon makes the grab, I can have Lenore waiting at the window with a bag of holding to fly it to whichever contact we can. Quintus, we might need some of your underworld contacts for a key forger.
Why?
Do you think you might be able to get in contact with one of them?
I know just the Minotaur that we need.
Nice. If you don't mind getting that done today, that'd be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Isn't he a centaur?
Sorry? No. This is a different friend.
This is a wrench bar.
Nice. To a man with a wrench, everything looks like a nut. So Halcyon grabs the key. Lenore grabs the key off of Halcyon from the window, and books it to Quintus's friend. Quintus's friend takes an hour to make the copy, and we get it back. What goes wrong? Everybody shoot holes in this.
It's flawless.
I'm
Shut
the
up, voice in my
guy.
head.
The guy wakes up within that hour and wants to use the key. Notices it's missing.
I can give. Go ahead.
Magic downstairs could also set off an alarm.
Would it
How?
know if the key left the building?
That's a fucking horrifying thought. I fucking hope not.
Well, last time we overthought something, it turned out they just tried to break into a bank with a sailing ship.
This is true.
What do you think was a
Can we get our hands on a sailing ship?
Is there going to be a parade soon?
Let's copy the thing that didn't work. That's your solution.
But
I mean,
it
it
worked
it did
because
work.
we were there, right?
It worked.
It was fine.
Let's assume that there's no magical countermeasures on the key to stop it leaving.
Yeah.
Detective, you and I need to find a way to get Halcyon slew any possible countermeasures on the penthouse. That probably means getting the familiars to a point where they can infiltrate or at least observe, yes?
Well, that's rather easy. There's an apartment block just next to it, which oversees the rooftop and penthouse access.
I told him to buy the hotel.
And he explained.
He
Okay,
explained that there was
does
no
that-
space. There's literally an apartment block next door.
Yeah, there's no space because there's an apartment block there.
Buy
Buy
the
it out.
apartment block.
He's not allowed to.
Casino. Anyway,
Anyway, okay, that seems workable. Quintus makes contact with the locksmith first. The whole plan hinges on that first.
Sure.
Everything else kind of goes off of that. Once we have a copy of the key, then we just need a way to get down there.
I show my invitation.
Yes, I'm aware. What are we doing vis-a-vis the queen? I can't masquerade as the queen, even if I wanted to, unless you can find a way to obscure me for the 30 minutes that I'll be on stage.
I don't
If,
think any of us could masquerade as the queen.
I could
Are
do
you
it.
Sure,
it wouldn't be
Halcyon?
pretty.
Are you really
my
sure?
God.
I've seen you pull off a pretty good disguise before.
Yes, a lithe disguise. The queen is in her disguised format is not so lithe, and I gesture to
Make the
various
same motion I've been making.
various
We're all
rounded
pigs.
areas.
We're all pigs.
Good news about dragons.
They shapeshift. No one actually knows what she looks like. It's just the aura of intimidation that you'd have to pull off.
There is.
Then why isn't the detective doing that?
I know! Why isn't the detective doing that?
Because I don't know how to disguise things.
You can have Wait.
It's a
Teneblaze
deception
familiar,
check, isn't
right?
it?
Wait, Teneblaze a familiar, right?
Correct.
Can't you just have Teneblade take your form? The answer is yes, by the way.
Oh.
You can have
Oh,
Teneblade
master's
take your...
form.
Yes, you can have
Mm.
Teneblade
Yeah.
take your form for the evening. And you could be the queen.
I could
Does that
make
help
some.
us in any way?
It gives
I
us
could
a
make you
queen.
a tonic to aid in that.
Oh, okay. This is getting good.
Okay. Okay.
It only lasts
No,
10 minutes
no,
per segment,
this could
but I'm sure
work.
if you fill up a hip
It
flask
could
or
work.
something.
Yes,
No,
that's the crazy
no.
part.
So, as the queen, if I need something locked up,
Mm.
we'd need Gage for that.
We would.
So
yes.
for that time, we'd know exactly where he is. We could simply knock him out after he uses the key. Or whatever, I don't know. And ransack the place.
I give an eye to Lenore.
I mean, legally. Or whatever
You
we're
don't know
doing.
what we did.
I don't know, okay?
There's like a drunk tank downstairs, right?
Disguise is based off deception, not
Yep.
for me.
Yes. I am
Will be
apparently
performance
a
for you.
master disguiser.
There's a drunk tank. It's not on the bottom floor. It's off to the west
Oh, okay.
in the cell block.
Let's knock messing with Gage off the table for now. If we can get Halcyon down into the vaults
Mm.
and also get him out, that's all we need to get the item. I'm sure
Well,
of it.
If he wants to act up enough that we have to lock him up, I can get him downstairs. He'll just have to break out of the holding cell that I have to put him in. I'm
Okay,
sure can't
won't
be that
be a
hard,
problem.
right? If you're gonna
Yeah.
break into a vault, you can probably break out of a.
So
What
We
do we
need
do
a
about
way-
his guards, though?
If you
This
have
is-
a copy of the key
I have a way.
and
I
you
have a way
get
to
put
do that.
downstairs
No. I have a
without...
way to do that.
Mm,
I can make the guards believe that you're not there.
Okay. That's
Hallucination. I can make some basically essentially believes that you're not, that you don't exist, and they won't see you.
okay.
so what? Do I nab Gage's key, do I?
No, you just get in. Walls a domina, and I gesture at Marta, is locking up something. Then, while that's happening, you get in, grabs the item, get out. So Quintus locks you in the drunk tank, which gets you downstairs. I'm on hand to provide a distraction on the main stage if something should go wrong. The Domina gets you into the vaults and makes bullshit small talk long enough for you to be down there. And then you get the items that we need and come back up when the Domina goes. All you have to avoid is Gage's notice.
Right.
The rogue's gonna have to rogue.
Mm.
Heists, roguing having to rogue?
That is
Jeez.
that is probably the best 30-minute plan I've ever seen in a Shadowrun game, by the way.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh god, we're competent at something.
Like, there's some great
kinda
ideas amongst there.
Kind of scary. I mean,
Alright.
Quintus is perfectly right. That's a good way to get somebody downstairs without anything being weird.
You will have
Well-
to make a scene, and I will probably have to put the boot in a bit, but I'll try
I'm
and be
sure
nice.
that I could recover from whatever you deal to me, Quintus. It'll
Yes,
hurt,
you-
of course.
If you make a scene with me, they'll be more inclined to my wishes.
Yes, if you're the one, rather than just tossing them out on the street, if you say, no, the Shadow Realm wants to deal with this one later,
Oh god.
and you request that they hold him for you.
If he's been in the cells the whole time, he can't be. In case they do notice something going wrong, if Halcyon can manage to get back to the cell in time, he won't be under any suspicion.
Hmm.
Wait, how is Halcyon getting into the ball?
I can either enter from
Good
the
question.
penthouse and jump my way through, or there's always the back door. I could put on a lavish costume.
Stop
think-
disguise.
I don't know. That's up to you. I need to see if someone wants to come with me today. Perhaps the detective. We need to see a wizard about a spell.
Okay.
If we can find this Mr. Drusselis in the city and somehow convince him either through bribery or other means that we need to divulge exactly what spells of detection are placed on the vault itself,
Mm-hmm.
I can ward Halcyon with no luck involved, if you catch my drift, against those specific spells.
That could be very dangerous if they turn out to, I mean, even if they talk afterwards, they're going to up security of the vault.
That depends on whether Mr. Drusselis is still in their employ. Which it sounded like he was, wasn't it? Can
Yes,
we
it
convince him
does.
we're on the right side of the law?
I don't
mean-
think he cares. He works for a casino.
A casino that does
He
not
might.
care for the law.
He might so. Somebody
He-
bring it up.
Well,
The spells on the vault are an unknown, and we need to minimize those as much as possible, so I'm open to all ideas.
Well, if we have the right key for it, I don't see any problem.
What if there's like a detect person spell down there? Matt, is there a detect person thing?
I'm pretty sure the
Is there an
locate spell.
alarm?
There's absolutely an alarm spell.
Yeah, but if we've got the keys for it, then
Hopefully it just goes okay. Hopefully the key, you're gonna need to either be in. You should probably be invisible.
that'd help.
You're going to take the real key, right?
I'm going to hand Halcyon the key to the actual lockbox right now. Yes.
No, when we
The key to
steal
the
the
vault.
other key, you're going to hand
Are
back
we stealing the other key now?
Oh, actually, no.
That's the question. If you're just following him, I think we should do both. No, I take it back. I think we should steal. I think we should make a copy of the actual key.
It keeps options open, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to keep options open. Absolutely.
But
Free
give
work.
the copy back and keep the original.
Why?
Because if there is some magic attached to it, I prefer we had it.
Okay. All right. Sure. That means that's up to Halcyon. I don't speak for him.
Have you seen the key?
Briefly.
Very
Okay.
briefly.
You can give me a rough description.
Intelligence or wisdom?
Hopefully we'll be able to put it in your hands before too long.
There we go. Wow.
Nope.
Ugh.
It's key shaped?
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
assume.
From what you can remember, it's a silver key, but
That's a start.
the actual head of it is strangely shaped for a key.
Okay. I want to go masquerade as someone looking. I'm incredibly good at impersonate.
Yep.
I want to go masquerade with Mr. Dresselis and ask him what his repertoire is and if he might be interested in some new security work.
That will take that'll be a case of locating him, which would be diplomacy for gather information, more society
Penny
check.
and Sphinx is looking for new security workers.
See,
Magic
that's good.
is a bonus.
No, it's okay. I have Lenore.
Yep.
Will society work?
Society will work. That's
28.
better. Well, yes. You're pretty sure you'll be able to find him with a little bit of time spent. It'll be a case of he's a wizard with some money and reputation, so he'll probably be in the Wise District.
Okay.
And from there, it's just a matter of asking the right people.
I turn around to ask a favor of Lenore, and she just looks around at me, kind of still in a hut, and just bolts out the window without even me saying a word. Jesus Christ. Birds, boys. Birds.
Usually so delightful.
Did I get the formulas, Matt?
Yes, you did get the
You
formulas.
Did.
Did get the formulas.
Okay, so Quintus is going to meet a forger. Detective, how are you spending the day? Unless you want to come with me to Mr. Dressless.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Sam, how are you spending the day? Are you going to keep casing the joint, or are you going to...
I will be working on the Black Finger Blight, and then I'll be attempting to infiltrate his house.
Well, I'll be coming with you for that.
I will mention the
That'll probably happen at about midday.
the stuff I got about the Blackfinger Blight guy.
Closer to the church, in case you weren't here, Sammy. Closer to the church than some would like.
Yeah. So meaning he could be working at the church itself.
Okay. All right. A couple hours in the morning of asking around town for Mr. Dresselis.
Yep, and you will find him. He's kind of he lives in the back end of the Wise Quarter. Like, certainly enough, wizards, they got a bit of money, but he's not in a place of prominence that you would expect. You can gather this from Lenore's society check. He probably doesn't have what would be considered an honorable position, just considering where he's living.
This is not a place of honor.
What does he look like? Is he elven or human?
Well, you approach, just knock on the door.
Hang on, before we do, Nick, Detective, how do you want to run this? Do you want to be my translator?
Sorry, translator?
I can pretend to be foreign and eccentric.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I thought you might laugh about that.
So how is that different from usual?
I don't know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
What languages do you speak, out of curiosity?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Let me just rattle them off the top of my head.
I tell you what, I could probably have a smaller list. I got Orin, Common, Elven, Sylvan,
I got Elven.
and Aklo.
Oh, I got Aklo, Elven,
You got
Necro,
Aklo?
Shattertongue,
Okay.
Sylvan.
Aklo's a pretty good one. We'll use that if we need to.
Okay.
All right, I'll take the lead here if that's cool.
Yes.
All right, I'll knock on the door.
All right. There's a couple of shuffling steps, a trip or two, but eventually the door is opened by a middle-aged man. You would assume wizard from the robe, but this very well might just be his dressing robe.
Mm-hmm. Race?
Race? Human.
Bonjour, monsieur. Je m'appelle Ravia, et je suis ici, tout le monde, pour découvrir votre service. Nick, you translate.
Hello.
Whatever you want.
I'm sorry. I tend to work nights. May I help you? He seems disorientated and is having trouble of who to actually talk to, but I'll get a deception check from one of you, and one of you can aid.
Wait, yeah, okay, here. There you go, there's a 40. I can use performance to impersonate.
Yeah, alright. This is absolutely performance.
Critical success by level.
You also get the aid. So, yeah,
Yeah.
no. And yeah, he's kind of just like, I'm sorry, who do I speak to?
I have lots of gold to spend. Sorry, Nick, you be my translator.
He has lots of gold to spend.
Okay.
Speak to him. I'll just pretend I'm his voice.
All right. So, I'm sorry, I missed your name.
Nick translates back. Okay, let's just pretend this isn't happening. Bonjour, monsieur. I need you. I am looking for someone to ward a temporary establishment of mine within the city.
Okay, but why did you come to me?
I was talking to Mr. Gage the other night while I was gambling, and he recommended your services to me.
Mr. Kyla recommended me?
He did, yes.
Okay. And how long are we talking about? Is this going to be a whole day thing? I mean, what levels of enchantment are you after?
I'm after a week's worth of service, paid at 40 gold per day.
Yeah.
But I would need to know what your repertoire is like and what you're capable of, because I would be hiring at least 3 mages to complement your services.
So what we're talking is rituals. Are you going to be needing an artificer on hand as well? Someone
Yes,
to actually
but I already have one on retinue. And I also have an alchemist for traps, so I'm mostly looking for someone to do observation and detection. What are your capabilities like in those areas?
Give me a diplomacy check.
With pleasure.
Really narrowed
Ooh.
that focus down.
33.
I love it.
33.
I have the traps handled. I have the permanency handled. I just need observation and detection from you.
Well, of course, base level alarm. I can also
Not impressed.
No one is. Arcane mark, also obvious for any objects that go in there. He also explains that he can place a alteration on the locate spell, so it automatically triggers for whoever casts the locate spell when something's removed.
Okay.
Standard protection against divination.
Yep.
In order to make sure that people can't look in, so prying eyes. Because amulets that personally protect are nice and all, but they tend to be expensive and can be stolen. Beyond that, he can also do some divination, or he can install some devices that will do divination on your behalf.
Okay.
He can put fields of protection or warding against teleportation magic up to about, I think, 7th level. The 7th circle of magic.
Okay.
So pretty much anything short of gate.
Okay. I kind of stop him there. Oh God, that's everything we need to know. That's literally all I need to know.
You did a good diplomacy check and a good
Nick,
dispatch
how do we get
check.
out of here? That we have what we need to know. I can provide spell immunity on an object for locate, and I can provide spell immunity on a person for locate.
Well,
Nick, get me out of here, please.
Well, thank you for your time. We will be sending out letters of acceptance within 2 to 4 business weeks, and we hope to see you then.
Deception check.
Arrivederci.
Aiding.
Abetting.
I mean, that's not bad.
Good.
Yeah,
Good
no,
numbers.
that's pretty good.
Well done.
He goes, well, okay. Everything will have to be passed through Mr. Carlisle, obviously, especially if I have to take time off.
Wonderful. I'm sure he can spare you for a couple. I'm saying this in a monotone because like Nick is
Translation,
in-game
yeah.
translating. Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
sure
I
that
gotcha.
everything can be. I mean, Aklo is a combination of whistles, chirps, and wind, and I can't exactly do 3 of those. So, wonderful. You will be hearing from us very soon. Thank you, and I'm sure Mr. Carlisle can spare you if I do him some favors in return. He was talking about off-site storage and potentially opening up a hotel nearby, and I can help with some of those things. All right, let's get.
That's using previous information, though. That's good. So the two of you get out of there pretty much unscathed.
Nice. Okay.
High fives.
Good
High
work.
five. We
Have an edge
exactly
point.
what we need in terms of immunity. The only unknown now is the penthouse.
Have an edge point for that as well. Not sure if you caught it or not.
Nick, you can have that because I've already got 2. I've already got 3 actually.
Wizard edge point.
Yes.
It is important to note where they came from because you might not be able to use the point depending on what's happening at the time.
Yeah.
Now, Quintus.
Yep.
You're going to see a contact of yours.
I am going to see a contact of mine.
Give me an underworld lore check.
I sure can when I find the right tab.
And then tell me who you're looking for. Because I vaguely remember the name, but I don't want to fuck it up. Oh, that's a success by level.
I got a 25, and I don't have any of my character backstory. It's all in freaking Roll20, isn't it?
Well, there was Crowbar, and there was John the Fisherman as well.
Something like that, yeah.
And,
Improv.
And Crowbar is more than capable of doing forgeries of a written source, so
yes,
he's a good starting point at the very least.
Yeah. He will know the guy who knows the guy.
He does seem to take on the part of Johnson if we're doing shadow run talk.
Yeah, he's definitely a fixer.
Well, you'll come into Crowbar's place and he'll be like, Quintus, this is becoming more and more regular.
Crowbar, I know, I'm going to need a room soon.
I think we got some space out back. Now,
actually,
yeah?
You joke, but...
Oh, okay.
Maybe. But no, that's not why I come here today. I'm in need of a key maker.
A locksmith.
I'm in need of a fast key copier who asks no questions.
Oh. And is this like on the up and up or is this on the down low?
This would be on the down low.
All right, you're not going rogue, are you, Quintus?
No. Nothing like that.
This isn't a sting for any of my contacts, though, is it?
God, no.
No, he hadn't expressed any connection with the... Without asking him, do I know if he has any relationship with the casino?
No.
No, the
Probably
Lucky
not.
Nimbus. No, I don't think so.
Although the casino overlaps with some underworld aspects, you definitely get the feeling they're more the movers and shakers.
Yep.
And although Crowbar is very much a contact within the docks, he doesn't handle things too...
Yeah, he just does what he needs to get by. He's not looking to create an empire. I understand.
He's not a crime lord. He knows
Yeah.
that. He's happy
Yeah.
with his spot.
Yeah.
So, I think I might know a guy.
Okay, excellent. You think he can do some work for us today?
Oh.
Understand? Look, I'm happy to pay, and I'm not asking for.
No.
I'm not asking for mates rates or anything.
Now, look. From me personally,
Mm-hmm.
you won't have to pay me. Not for the contact.
Mm-hmm.
The contact, however, you will probably have to pay something.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's if they're available.
We have a lot of gold, Quintus. Just a reminder, you have like 600 gold to negotiate with if you need it.
Yeah, I've got a fair bit of pocket change as well, so that's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he made... Is it complex?
I suspect so.
Alright. Magic, yes or no?
Probably.
Alright, that narrows it down. We're probably going to be going with the guy I'm thinking of. Alright. Yeah, right. Where do you want to meet him?
Once we've got what we need, we will be on the clock to get the copy back. If you can tee it up and tell me where he is, he might have a avian drop in.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I think... Alright, no, we can work with this. Give me a couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sort something out.
And while I'm here, purveying your wares, you wouldn't have a stand-in key that looks something like a silver key with a weird head on it that I could use while the copy's being made?
Kind of use in a pinch.
Yeah, well, not. It just needs to look like a key. It doesn't need to key like a key.
Alright. Oh.
Good fucking thinking.
Oh. Give me a d20 roll.
Sure.
Just as a kind of random chance thing.
18.
18?
Well,
That's
no,
a
I roll. It is a d12.
Oh no.
Can we stick with the 18?
Well, this wasn't a high-low thing. It was an odds-evens.
Well, then it's the same result.
He goes over to his jewelry case
Mm-hmm.
and pulls out what looks like a it looks kind of like a silver key, but it's kind of a hair brooch.
Okay.
Well,
Sure.
its function is as a hair brooch, but it kind of looks like a key.
Yeah, it looks like a theater jewelry.
Yes.
Ridiculous key. Yeah. Some steampunk hair brooch. Gotcha. That will probably do. How much for that?
I mean, it's just plain silver, 5 gold. You pass over the money, I'm guessing.
Crowbar.
Yeah.
How long have we known each other?
Yeah.
How much have we been? All right. Here, 5 gold pieces.
He's just kind of giving you that long stare. Still gotta make a living here, Quintus.
That's fair.
He takes the gold off of you and gives you the king is like I said, give me a couple of hours.
Yep.
And I'll have someone in contact with you.
Excellent.
Barracks?
How much is this likely going to cost?
Ballpark. Depending on what needs to be done, you'll be looking at somewhere between 20 to 100 gold pieces.
Alright.
Okay.
Here is
totally doable.
Here is 20 gold pieces to
Ooh.
give him in advance upon the request.
Okay, this will smooth things over considerably.
Yeah.
God, Bill, you are on fire with good ideas. Good
Right?
shit, my brother. Good
Okay.
shit.
I was worried about this heist, but no, it's going well. Love it. Alright, well, I should have my lad in contact with you shortly then.
Excellent. I'm sure, just out of character, is this going down tonight? Is tonight the big night, or is tomorrow the big
No.
night?
We have 2 whole days.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, yep, fair enough. All right. Well, Crowbar, I'll be back in a couple of days, and I'll let you know how it went.
All right. Easy done.
Thank you very much for the assistance again.
As always, Quintus, pleasure to be of service. Now, who
Can we
else
try
wants
and
to...
get the Can we try and get the penthouse done before we end the session tonight?
Yeah, that was my plan as well.
Nice. Okay. Nick,
So-
you up for anything?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, what you got anything you need to do before penthouse preparation?
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right. So, Penthouse Break-In. Oh, what's the plan?
Is he definitely asleep at this point? That's the problem. We need to catch him while he's asleep.
Also, who's going on this?
It's Halcyon is pretty much soloing this.
Cool.
Maybe you and
No,
I need to be.
yeah.
Maybe you and I are there to get him in. That's it.
Rose is here at the very least.
I will meet you
Okay.
at the thing just before you start. I will give you the crappy fake key that I got that's better than nothing to leave in its place while you've stolen it.
Well, hang on. We have to make contact with the keysmith before we can do the robbing. If you know what I mean.
That's true. Yeah. How does
that pan out?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Well, depending on where you arrange the meeting, if you want to be close to the casino or not, we can just hand wave a decent meeting spot.
Mm-hmm.
He's a halfling.
Is he?
Looking very paranoid. Kind of has the dark glasses going on, and is kind of keeping an eye out.
Popped collar, big hat over the top of. Yep.
Keeps tapping his nose.
Yeah.
Maybe not tapping his nose, but he sees
looking
you,
over
Quintus.
his shoulder, and yep.
And he kind of trundles up. He has a very large carpet bag with him.
The weather is looking good tomorrow.
Oh yes, the weather is looking nice tomorrow. I hear it might rain.
My good friend Crowbar said as much.
He kind of puts out a hand.
Yep.
Name's Aloe.
Quintus. Nice to meet you.
I'm told you need a keysmith.
Indeed I do.
A very fast keysmith.
Indeed. The faster the better.
He kind of gets up onto the chair and opens up his carpet bag and starts pulling out some stuff. Mostly drawing board, piece of parchment, and one of those automatic pens that they've got nowadays.
Oh.
So,
this guy looks like he knows what he's doing.
Well, for the amount of money I'm being paid, you're getting my A game, bud.
Excellent.
So, what are we working with?
Well, I don't have the key on me, but I will have it later this evening.
Alright. That's great, but the more information I have beforehand, the better.
Oh, it's silver.
Alright.
It's got a funny thing on the top of it. Maybe a skull? I don't know.
He visibly winces.
And it might be magical.
Okay.
I think they said arcanic smudge or something.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Maybe.
Alright. He pulls out a little notepad and starts making notes. He's like, do we know if it has to be silver? Can it just look silver?
The copy only needs to be functional. We'll give him back the original.
Yeah. As long as it is gonna work in the lock, I don't care what it looks like.
Okay. Do you have someone who's had a look at the vault?
I've looked at the vault.
Alright. Thick
Have you?
door.
In passing, yeah.
Very much in passing. Alright. So, what kind of key are we talking about? Are we talking like it's a key for something singular? Is it a skeleton key? Is it a magical key to open the tombs of Azkaban or something?
Oh, it's like a bank vault key, I think.
All right. Okay.
A safe room or similar.
All right. If I could have a look at the vault door, that would make this a lot easier. But I think I can do it. I'm just not sure how long it'll take me.
Oh fuck.
The more information you can give me, the better.
What if I can get you a magical recording of the door that the key goes in
marry me.
and give that to you with the key?
That would make my life a lot easier. Also, any enchantments that it would be used to bypass. Because I can dummy up some temporary enchantments on a key, that's fine. It's just the more information I have, the easier this gets. You understand, right?
I understand. Yes.
Alright.
Yes. Did you talk to that dude after we had the meeting in the evening? Like you did that this day, didn't you, Rose?
Yeah, I did that this morning.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So I'm not privy to that information.
No, not yet. We haven't regrouped.
Yep. Hopefully, I can give you that information when I give you the key as well.
Alright. So, this is going to be flying on the seat of our pants, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Alright. So, no last names. Her names are preferable. And if something goes wrong, I never knew any of you.
That's a good plan. But at the same time, if this goes well, you'll be saving lots of people's lives.
Yeah, sure. Just as long as I get paid.
He doesn't care. Oh, of course. That goes without saying.
Now, I'm not sure what Kurbat quoted you, but you might be looking anywhere upwards of about 100 gold pieces. Because there's resources involved, and I've got a lot of stuff in here, but I'm just making sure you're aware of the price here. I don't want to get to the end of this and get skint on this.
No, that's understandable.
Alright.
Yep.
As long as you're good for it.
I'm good for the gold.
Alright. So, when are we meeting up? To do this locksmithing?
It seems to me like we're gonna have to regroup and do it on the 3rd. Well, hang on, because it's already noon, right? He might be awake already.
Yeah, possibly. But to do it the morning of might be.
Do we have 3 days before the gala, or the so it's
you have
second
one
day
more
right
day.
Now,
you have one more day.
Evening. Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow
yeah,
evening.
So we have like 36 hours, not 24 hours, sort of thing.
What Bill said.
Day. Yeah. Okay. We have 30. We have 36 hours. That makes sense.
Yeah. A little countdown clock.
Halcyon, it's basically up to Halcyon now. If Halcyon's ready to do it,
yeah.
Let's pretend we regroup. Where is the gnome setting up shop? Like a block over in a little small house?
The halfling, according to what he's saying, he could pretty much do it anywhere. He's not really. He doesn't want to reveal how he's doing things.
That's fine.
His tools and his tricks, but he's pretty much said, give him just a clear space.
Okay. Lenore bolts. As soon as Quintus communicates this information to me somehow, Lenore bolts off to Starwatch to secure us a black room for the afternoon.
Yep.
Let's call it. Can we call it noon? Is that okay?
Yep, you can call it noon.
Okay. All right. Once we've got the black house or the small house secure, then it's up to Halcyon. If Halcyon is confident enough to go in the middle of the day, then you're good to go. I'm gonna slap you with spell immunity alarm and spell immunity read aura 4th level, which is the detection version. So 24 hours, it should beat out those without any roll unless they're cast at 6th level or higher. As long as I don't roll a 1. So you're basically immune to both of those, and those are the only ones that I would know of. Sammy?
Wonderful.
Okay, you are here.
Excellent.
All right, so you can get yourself across. You can probably get yourself in. Once you get the key back to the window, Lenore is there.
Yep.
And hopefully the dude's still sleeping. If I come up to the roof with you, you have a messenger's ring, right?
Yep.
If I'm on the roof and Lenore's at the window, if he starts to wake up, I can familiar conduit through Lenore, sleep him again.
Mm-hmm.
If,
Good plan.
If he starts to wake up.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's a penthouse. Do I have Lenore with up here with me then?
Yeah, let's assume that I'm gonna get you across.
Well,
look, I can with my six-finger elixir, I can just climb the building.
And consider
Is that
this
wise though.
It gives me a 20-foot climb speed.
If you're okay with it, bro, whatever you think is safe.
So,
Lenore
how
and I are
tall's
gonna
the
be-
building?
Lenore-
Like 60 feet?
Yeah, roughly.
I can climb it in 6 seconds.
Okay, all right. So you scarper up the building. I climb the opposite building, and Lenore kind of crosses over onto the windowsill with you, and I'm hunkered like with view to Lenore.
To begin with, Halcyon, stealth check.
All right, if we're doing this, I would like to start work, even if it's early, just so that I am
around
on site and have the ear of security if need be.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
So
can I get vision?
Ooh.
Can you stick me and where I'm supposed to be, like on a rooftop or something nearby?
You do.
Okay, I'll back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just give me a bonus to stealth. It does.
This like beige area, consider that like the roof, but it's mostly so because you've done the scouting for this area. I'm just going to reveal the walls. Like Halcyon has had a good view of it.
Okay.
Why does he have a room with just a couch in it?
That's his thinking room.
You know what?
He's
No. So I'm
he's
going
Al
to use
Gore.
I'm going to use the six finger
Al Gore
to
room.
quickly climb the apartment building.
Yep.
Then I'm going to switch out and drink a Quicksilver mutagen.
All right.
Which gives me a item bonus to stealth checks, thievery checks.
There we go.
Dex
Nice.
attack. Whoa, gives me bonus to Dex attack rolls.
Yeah.
I gotta roll a d10 real quick.
Yep.
Nice.
Stealth check.
Okay. I got a +2 item bonus to this right now. Ooh.
Good stuff. Love the mutagens.
30. Still haven't rolled above a 10, but that's why I took the potion.
Very nice, brother.
All right. So
I'm gonna need these, aren't I?
easiest way to get in is through the windows.
Yeah.
Now it's an unfortunate state of affairs that you won't know whether he's asleep or not until you actually enter his bedroom.
Oh, I love that so much.
Is the windows on that side?
Fuck
Yep.
that. That's brilliant.
Okay. That's a ruler. I want to move.
Lenore comes with you, by the way. She's staying on the outside, but she's flitting around on the rooftops and stuff like that.
I would love to
Doing
drink an
bird
eagle eye
things.
elixir, but I can't have 2 elixirs going at the same time.
Nope.
I get the feeling keeping that item bonus for the stealth is going to be far more paramount.
Much better.
At least in this case.
All right. Is the window locked? Is the window openable?
The window is openable. It is currently closed.
But is it locked?
Thievery check.
Do I get my item bonus from my tools?
That depends. Do you have the free hands for it?
Free. Always, yeah.
Yep.
Hands.
Well, go for it then.
You don't have to hold a potion after drinking it.
Oh, I know. Just the questions I have to ask.
35. There we go.
Shit, man.
Okay, so the windows are locked, but it's for your skills. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
There
Another
is
check.
There is a alarm of some sort, but it's just kind of a small bell.
Okay, so is it a mundane one?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like another thievery check then?
No, you're good with the 35.
Okay.
So, unlocking the window and doing the bell is fine. Slipping into the window, they're big enough.
They are big enough?
Yes. They're big windows, so he can stand there and just kind of look out to the city.
All right.
Perception check.
Perception check. Dun dun dun. No, that's a hero point.
Oh,
Yep,
why is that?
Agreed.
Natural one.
All right, there we go. 29.
29.
Okay.
That's better.
Do I get an aid from Lenore?
Yeah, sure. You can get an aid from Lenore. I don't remember where she. Here we go. 21 plus 1, 30.
Hey.
I mean, 30's good.
I also get a +1 from Trap Finder. Let me link
Well,
that.
Well,
no traps in this area. I can tell you that now. He's not going to trap his own kind of seating and meeting room.
I don't know. He might
Coward.
want to put ejector seats in there.
He's a casino owner, not a villain. But you get the feeling that this room is kind of a meeting room / lounge room. Particularly the positioning of the dining room table. You get the idea that he does a lot of his more clandestine meetings up here.
Yeah.
The couches and chairs are silk.
Of course.
Very nice. And you get the feeling that he spends more than is probably reasonable, but he wants to make an impression. Off to one side is also a wet bar with some very nice drinks. But otherwise, as you can see from the map, the bedroom is off to your right. You don't hear snoring.
Do I hear breathing at all?
No. Not with 30.
Okay.
Halcyon,
Footsteps.
reach your hand back out the window.
Okay.
This
I
is a
reach
message
my,
you can respond to it.
Oh,
I
God.
reach my hand out the window.
As you do, Lenore gives you a quick peck on the finger, which sparks a single drop of blood, and you're now in gaseous form for however long you want to be.
Fuck.
Nice.
Gaseous form.
Yes.
That's not terrifying at all.
I fart my way through the door then.
Oh, God.
Is he in his bedroom?
He is not in his bedroom. You do, however, hear some sounds coming from the washroom.
Okay.
Is it bad singing?
No.
Do I see his key around in his bedroom?
Give me a perception check. Someone's nervous.
31.
Oh, God.
I've arrived.
31. So, what was the question? Can you see his key?
Yeah.
All right. With a 31, you don't see the key.
Okay. Does
But-
it sound like his washroom is running? And do I see steam?
You don't see steam.
Okay.
But with your check, I can tell you that he does have a rather prominent portrait in his bedroom, and it seems
Of
slightly
himself?
askew.
Of himself?
Yes, of himself.
Of course it is.
Yep.
Just him in profile.
Were he laying in his bed, would he be able to see?
Oh my
The
god.
picture of himself?
Thank you. God bless you for that mental image, Bill.
Yes, in fact, he could. It is in fact above his
Nice.
dresser.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
But yes, it is slightly askew.
I will use my gaseous form to peer behind said picture without having to disturb it.
Oh, right. Well, there is some sort of safe mechanism there. Sorry, there's a safe there.
The mechanism itself is safe.
Okay.
Now, this will be a case of you're a gaseous form now, but if you want to open the vault,
I have
Well,
to.
the
I have
safe.
to.
you would have to stop it. Because it is air sealed. So, what you doing? Can't see any indication of the key elsewhere. Unless you want to go into the washroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna peek under the door and see if I can see
Nice.
underneath.
All right, perception check.
Shoot. 35.
Oh my god, good
There
rolls,
we
good
go.
rolls.
You do not see the key. There is a small section kind of on there. It's kind of a place where you can place your towels and clothes and that.
Mm-hmm.
The Davenport.
Do I
Yes.
see / hear what Gage is doing?
It's a combination of kind of just the general shaving, face
Can't
washing.
lady sing this song, dude.
Okay.
Also talking himself up.
Didn't he have a?
You are
was he wearing the
powerful,
key
you
as
are
a
rich,
necklace?
you are strong. You're powerful, rich, and strong. You are handsome, and all the women love you. Now, what was your question?
Wasn't he wearing the key as a necklace around him?
Yes.
Okay. Does it appear that he is wearing the key still?
From what you can see, he's pretty much naked from the, well, he's wearing a towel around his waist, but that's about it.
Okay. So no key there.
No key
How's
there.
your status report? You can reply to this message.
It appears he has whenever he takes the key off, he leaves it in a safe behind his picture above his dresser so that he can watch it at all times.
Is he sleeping? Are you in his womb?
He's lying to himself.
Fuck, so he's
I
awake
mean,
then.
he's handsome-ish.
If he's awake, that means he's going to notice if the key is gone. We can't have it for an hour.
Waiting game it is. I shall gaseous form under the bed. Is there enough room for me if I ungaseous form that I will still be able to fit?
Considering the opulence of the bed, yes. There'll be more than enough room for you
Holy
to...
shit.
I will be the monster under the bed.
My worst nightmares. We all did it. We all put those covers above our heads as little kids.
There's a rogue under the bed. Forget the monsters.
Yeah, forget the monsters. Remember, the rogue's got lethargy poison.
Self-attack. So, what's your plan? Because in a couple of minutes he will come out.
Find out if he's either going to come out and go to bed or he's going to go home, go to work.
Well,
either way, we were gonna if he comes out in like 5 minutes to find that his key's gone, then we're stuffed.
Well, he does eventually come out. He starts the process of getting dressed. But once he's got his pants on, he opens up the portrait, opens the safe.
How?
Am I able to see how he opens said safe?
Perception check.
I am definitely imbibing an eagle eye elixir.
Yep. I'm also going to need a stealth check, my dude.
Okay.
If your mutagen lasts for 10 minutes, it's still in effect.
The mutagen would have ended with the gaseous form.
Okay.
Because
No, it
they are
doesn't.
both polymorph effects.
Oh.
So yeah.
Good rules, Sammy. Good rules.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say it's not an armor bonus.
As much as I'd love to have them both in effect at the same time, the mutagen ends.
No, I admire that
Honesty.
forthrightness. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
bro.
Only I had another hero point to use.
I was about to say have a hero point.
Hey! Alright.
Because you didn't have to. Like, I would have
Delph.
argued with it.
Good thing I have that hero point.
Love
40.
Yeah.
Wow,
that?
that's a jump.
That's a 1 to a 19, and it's an 18-point swing. Beautiful.
Okay, I know
Okay.
we talked a lot of shit about hero points earlier, but they've actually been coming through pretty well
Yeah,
for
they've
all
been
of you.
good
Yeah.
session. They've been very
Perception. Eagle Eye, I believe, is a +2 when it's a level 5.
You
Oh,
don't
good
think
check.
he's noticed you.
Just roll it.
Yes, +2. Nice. That's 2 natural ones.
What did you do to Foundry?
I don't know.
Did you insult its mother?
No,
Lenore,
I
as a
like
crow,
Foundry.
is sitting out the window and would also like a perception check.
Alright.
There's a door.
Yep. All right. The door gets a perception check.
Thank you. The door is open. Oh, and the door's not open. Never mind. Yeah, cancel.
No, his door's open.
Oh, is it? Oh,
This door is open?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, done.
No one
it
else
doesn't
lives
have a
here.
door thing on it for Foundry, so it.
Yeah.
Can't
No,
tell.
I get that. But no, he lives here by himself, so.
I'll take a 34.
Or I think that's a critical success.
Not by level.
Not by level. Well, what I'll do, Lenore can actually see him as he rotates it. But she'll only get half the combination. This
That's
will
okay.
mean, for
That's a
Halcyon,
Ridiculous amount of time less. Yeah.
yes, it'll make it a lot easier when someone actually has to go and save crack. But he opens it. As a gimme, Halcyon, I'll let you know that there's money in there. A couple of books. And the necklace with the key, which he lifts off the miniature bust that he has in there, puts it over his neck, and then he finishes getting dressed.
Tomorrow. It's gonna have to be tomorrow.
With that,
Fuck.
after getting dressed, he leaves, closes the door. As he exits out there, you hear a locking sound, and then he goes.
Oh shit, dog.
Exit for you is simple enough. You've already disabled the mundane traps and things.
Yep.
But otherwise, unless there's something else you want to do while you're in here.
I'm gonna test the lock. I'll
Ooh,
go back
good
to
idea.
Lenore and
That
find
is
out.
a damn good idea.
Yeah, you've got fucking ages, right? Just sit here and figure out what the code
Yeah,
is.
crank it out.
Find out
Good
from Lenore what the other
idea.
half the
Genius.
code is, and then try and test it out.
Halcyon, come in. This is Woes.
This is a message you can reply.
Gage has gone downstairs. Sadly, we mistimed it.
That's okay. Lenore got the first half as a combination as he was putting in the code.
Excellent. We now have
16
plenty of
left,
time to figure
22
out.
white. Looks
Right.
like we'll have to do this tomorrow. Lenore's going to leave you now. I'll see if I can't get eyes on your side of the building. Lenore's going to go tell Quintus that oh shit. Lenore's going to go tell the halflings that it's called off. We're doing it tomorrow.
Based on how he's. What time is it now, Matt?
Oh, at this point it'd be 12:30ish.
Okay. So, based off of this, would it be safe to assume that he would still be asleep at, say, like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes. You would think. You get the feeling he's kind of midnight to 10. Or
if
like
someone put some
in the
Leffici
PM.
poison in his drink tonight, he might sleep even sounder.
Wow.
Do we have any wild? I swear we've got knockout dram.
What, does
From
he have,
Yes, you
like,
do. You have a
does he
dose
have
of it at least.
a wet bar next to his bed or something? Like,
Can we not poison the civilian?
knockout dram is literally just
like sleeping pills.
it's sleeping pills.
Can we not make the civilian an addict?
No,
To
sorry, not
roofie
sleeping
one
pills.
man.
Okay.
Alchemical poisons. knockout
Halcyon,
dram.
I need
Yeah.
2 things from you. First, I need a perception check.
Yep.
Lenore is gone. Lenore has exited the scene.
Oh, this is
and
for an internal room kind of thing.
Okay.
20. Wow, garbage. That is 25 for identifying traps because
25?
ups to 3
no, okay.
from the Eagle Eye elixir.
Good news, no traps.
Plus 1 from
Now,
Pathfinder.
thievery check.
Let's go.
Take 10.
Oh, God, Owen.
If only. 29. Better.
Oh, that'll be fine. Like I said, you've already got half the code.
Nice.
So it takes you a little while. Longer than you would like, but you figure out the code.
Wonderful.
So you're
Okay.
pretty confident that if you were put in front of this safe again, you could crack it in a minute or less. If you needed to.
Roughly, how much coin is in here?
Oh, wow. You're going to fiddle that in, huh?
Alright. Well, the way he stores his coin is platinum, and he has them in several coin cases. Now, you know for a fact that these are usually set out in 10 rows of 10. He's got 3 cases of them.
That's what?
3,000
GP.
Yeah.
3,000 platinum
That's
pieces.
30,000
30,000 gold.
Wait, 30,000 gold pieces?
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're in platinum
Because
pieces.
it's platinum pieces.
He's got 3,000 platinum.
Give me a quick or society roll. I think you'd have it. Or actually, you've got law, don't you?
Which kind of law?
LAW, legal law.
I do have legal law.
Give that a roll.
29.
You know, as a part of functioning for a casino, they have to have the money to back up all the chips that circulate.
Yeah, that's fair.
So this is probably the backup money. And probably some of his personal savings as well. So
And
if
we
the
never
city
saw
doesn't...
Halcyon again.
So if
Yeah.
well, if the
We never
casino
saw
was
Halcyon
inspected...
again. And the Twickenham franchise is now franchised.
Well...
You're
with...
lawful good, right? I don't think you can do it.
Not as Halcyon.
Because Vigilante has 2 different alignments.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I get to. Technically, I could be true neutral if I wanted to be, but.
All right. Well, with Halcyon placed in front of the safe, open, with a lot of money in front of him.
Everyone just picture that scene from Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Yep, just the glowing
there.
golden light, just like
Yeah.
the temptation is there, Halcyon. And with that, I will leave the session for the
Nice.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
So you can consider whether you want to steal that money or not.
Okay. Well, I have 1 edge point for the penthouse.
Yes.
You do. Sam,
But-
don't break the game. Don't do it.
Give
Don't do
in,
it,
Sam.
You
Give
still
in.
have hard limits, and I think someone said something about an airship.
I think that might have been you, Matt.
No, I'm pretty sure someone else said it. I'm damn sure
I
someone
wanted
said.
It's
I
a
was talking
pretty
about the
Matt
golem.
thing to say. To be fair. Did you say
That's
that
fair.
they're in stacks of 10 by 10?
Rows. So they're like coin cases.
Yep.
So that's only 300. So that's only 3,000 GP.
Okay, so we did we did
3,000
get it
GP.
off by a factor of 10. Okay.
I thought so. I thought it was 3,000 GP, not 30,000. Yeah, that's a lot more reasonable.
Yeah.
That doesn't break the bank. Steal everything, Sam.
Oh god.
Legitimately, you have my full support. Steal everything as long as you share.
But
I
not
will
today.
be stealing it.
Not today.
Just not
Steal it
today.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
It's going to be on the exit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to
But you
close
know
out the
the
stream,
code
and I'll
word,
be
right?
back with you.
Yeah, close out the stream.
Yep.
All right,
Awesome.
ladies and gentlemen. Well, with the heist pretty much sorted at this point, they got one more day left of preparation, which we will hopefully handle that next week. Oh dear God! But after that, there'll be the night of the gala where they will actually pull off everything. But
Ooh, we're gonna pull it off. Yes.
hopefully. But
Oh yeah.
until then, I hope you have a good night, a good day, a good morning, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. My name is Matthew. This is Obscura presenting Agents of Edgewatch by Paizo Publishing for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, powered by the Foundry Virtual Tabletop with music by Adventure Music. And remember, we are the storytellers.